I gotta say, that's kind of a bop. I didn't know that intro music was gonna be kind of dope like that. I'm like, okay, okay. That was actually better music than I thought it was gonna be.
It's got
So
a nice
we
little.
continue to try to switch it up and keep it fresh like we do. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, folks? We are Grown A Geeks. This is Weigh In Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? I would ask how y'all feeling, but I could just look at Hat over there, heroic Hat, wrapped up.
I know it's
Feels so bad.
awful.
It finally got me. It finally got me after 3 years.
But you know the crazy thing, I almost feel like at some point everybody's just gonna have to deal with it. At some point,
Yeah,
I'm
I think I had it, but that was before like it was a thing. 'Cause
right.
I'm pretty sure I had it.
I'm fingers crossed. Every test I've taken has always been negative, so hopefully it remains that way, and it's not a problem for me. But we are here. Pretty good panel tonight. We got some great stuff to talk about. One of my favorite conversations. Um, we are going to talk about Christmas movies tonight. And joining me for tonight's show, we have South Down Leatherworks with a custom Santa hat. That is a leather hat.
Very dope. Wow, really?
Yes,
I
that is a
love
leather hat
it.
with all the fluff, a lot of floof, on that hat. And you got to sit up a little bit so they can see that Santa beard you're rocking. He's got the full Santa beard happening. So,
Very dope.
you know,
I
this,
love it. I can do nothing.
hey, you can do something. I'm sure. We just have to figure out what the hidden talent is. That's all. Everybody's got one.
Jack, no.
Uh,
I'll be right back.
handsome Jack over there giving David problems, as he does. What was that audio? That shouldn't be coming through.
I didn't get an introduction.
I'm trying to get the thing up. I have our very special guest tonight. She's back, and you know what? I have to say that it is absolutely my fault. My fault. I have just been swamped. Had a lot going on. I promise, D. I promise we are going to get back to reviewing horrible movies with Why Did I Watch That? Because I know you're bored sitting there. How are the legs? How are the legs?
The legs are good. We're down to one crutch. So.
Okay. So we're not rolling like Professor X.
No,
anymore.
we're not rolling. You see, I changed my name, so just
I see.
hopping along.
Okay, hopscotch. I like that. That might stick. Hopscotch might stick. I think I'm gonna continue with that. So I'm very fortunate. I've got some great people on tonight. I got some movie people on tonight, and I got some game people on tonight. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about Christmas movies. What makes a Christmas movie? Your favorite Christmas movies and the age-old debate. We're not going to dive too hard in it because I think it'll be covered under other stuff. But y'all already know what movie. In fact, I might even send a special invitation just so I can argue with his ass. Because I feel like I need him.
It is a Christmas movie.
And I feel like I just need him here to talk with us. So let me, you know what? Maybe I'll shoot him a like and see what he's doing. If he's not busy, I'll see if he wants to hop in here and talk with us. Let me throw the links up for the people who may want to join in. We got some new subscribers. I was very fortunate today. I have an awesome young new subscriber on our YouTube channel. I want to give a very special shout out to Jacob Adams, who is our newest subscriber. His father is one of our members. He's a part of Grown A Geeks, and Jacob is watching us on his TV at home. So, Jacob, what's going on, man? How you doing? Make sure to show all your friends this video where you got a shout out on YouTube from a real live streamer, from a real podcaster. You tell them. Okay, this is your intro. And I know Jacob's a fan. He's got some he's a geek in training. I know he plays some video games, and I know he's a Star Wars guy. So, of course, immediately I was like, oh, I like him. And he got I was out one time and came across an opportunity to pick up a really nifty Kylo Ren poster and thought to myself, who would really appreciate this? And I was talking with my buddy, and I was like, you know what? I want him to have it. So hopefully he hears it. But once again, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jacob Adams. What's going on, man? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of our cast.
I want a poster.
So
Not Kylo Ren.
help pick one.
No,
I have
those.
Well, see, you can see that wall. Tell me what kind of poster you want. I'll make it happen.
Never mind. I already have the best one.
I don't see anything. What's there?
Look at that.
I don't see.
It's a blank wall.
That's all I see. My eyes are trained.
That's fine.
No, actually, I do give Batman all his props when they're due. He has some fantastic stories.
Oh, the shade at the end, that comma was strong.
No. I give him all his props
when they're due.
And well, because they're not always due.
Okay, I'm back.
They're not always due.
They're not.
And you know what? I just shared a recent video that David, I think you were there in that one. We were
what happened?
Time I was working at GameStop, and I think it might have been like Black Friday. We were all there early that morning. We were just hanging out talking, and somehow or another we got on the topic of Batman, and I made mention again of how how is it possible that the Batcave was built? Like, people don't really give Bruce Wayne the credit he deserves for being a serial unaliver. And because I do not believe that Bruce Wayne and Alfred were able to put the Batcave together. Like, you're never going to convince me that they did that. So what happened to all of those contractors? What happens to all of the people who brought in, who needs a 75-inch computer monitor, and we're delivering it to this hole in the side of this waterfall?
Yeah, of course.
Nothing going on there. Something happened to those contractors. It goes into the same thing you would hear on like Clerks, where you talk about the people who helped build the Death Star. You know what I'm saying? Those contractors. Those people are just minding their business, doing their jobs. And here comes Luke. You know? It's a union thing. But we will not do a tangent on the Bat. Positive news for the Bat, if you have not heard it, Denisha, because for those people who aren't aware, we are on Spotify. So I spend a lot of time on my Spotify, and we actually have the QR code right there above Denisha. You can click that. That'll take you to all of our stuff and everywhere we are, and you can check us out there. But I recently was listening to Batman Unburied. It's a nice, awesome little audio comic book. Listen to it on Spotify. Incredible story. Very, very good. Good use of some, I can't even say new characters, but it touched on a couple of things, and it wasn't like there's no Joker in it. So I was enjoying it.
Oh.
But it's a really good story. So if you have Spotify, Batman Unburied. That's one of the things I've recently listened to. It's like 10 episodes. Really. But as we talk about Batman, let's get into our Christmas movies.
Yay!
So we could start with what makes a Christmas movie. And I think that will kind of help define and set up some of the other questions later. Like, what are your favorite Christmas movies? What are your annual holiday movie watching experiences? And whoever wants to take the floor, whatever topic you want to jump into first, all about Christmas movies. Don't all speak at once.
I personally don't have like a go-to Christmas movie. I don't typically watch like Christmas movies. I only really watch Christmas movies with the wife because she likes Christmas movies.
Okay.
I don't have like one standout like go-to that I'm just like, yeah, I gotta watch this like on or before or after Christmas. I gotta do that.
Ooh, oh wow, check that out. Nobody ever argued about whether or not Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
I do remember a Christmas hat being worn.
That Christmas was absolutely that's why we really have to discuss what defines a Christmas movie. For me, I will say that before we even get into like our favorites and whatnot, a regular annual tradition at our house has become we watched both Grinch movies. We watched the original animated, the like 1960s animated version, Dr. Seuss's A Grinch Stole Christmas, and we watched the newer Jim Carrey live action. That's a guaranteed 2 movies we're going to watch every Christmas. And I would have to say also here, as our user Kevin points out, A Christmas Story. You can guarantee that during the holiday season, I'm going to watch at least those 3 movies. There's one more that I'm going to watch every year, but it'll get a lot of shine later. We'll talk about that one. So Southdown, Leatherworks, David, do you have a Christmas movie that you watch every year? Is there a Christmas tradition for you?
Uh-oh.
Is he muted? Does he?
Give him a second.
Nope.
No.
Can't hear you, Dave. All right, we'll let him play with that. And while he's getting that figured out, D.
I am very much into the claymation Christmas movies. So like the Rudolph, the Frosty. And I think that was because that brings me back to when I actually believed in Christmas and the beauty of Christmas, because I don't really celebrate too much now. But
now I also just want to remind everybody, we have, just read between the lines on this, we have a young viewer. So the Christmas spirit.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, because both my parents are gone. So
no. The
holidays aren't a happy time, but
I absolutely understand.
So that's probably why that's where I go. And to me, a Christmas movie is there Christmas somewhere in the movie? Is there a tree in the background? Is there some sort of acknowledgement somewhere that it's Christmas time? That's enough for it to be a Christmas movie for me.
Okay, and you know what? Not a high bar, but a fair one.
Yeah,
a fair one. You definitely have to have, I will say, you got to see at least one Christmas tree for it to be a Christmas movie. If there's no Christmas trees, I don't know that qualifies. My only problem with it being Christmas in the background is there are movies where, as they kind of show seasons or time passing, something may be around Christmas. If Christmas isn't a highlight in the film, that's kind of where I question whether or not it's a Christmas movie.
We'll see. Okay, so here's where I kind of stand on that. So for it to be a Christmas movie for me, the plot and the characters have to be directly affected by the fact that it is Christmas. It's the Die Hard Lethal Weapon comparison, right?
Right.
Die Hard, everything is happening in Die Hard because it is Christmas, right?
Okay.
But then in Lethal Weapon, it just happens to be Christmas. You could throw that plot in any different holiday or day in general, and
I could get behind that.
Ooh, that is intriguing, because
it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. It's funny. I've always put Lethal Weapon in as a Christmas movie, but when you bring that point up, that is very valid.
Yeah, if Lethal Weapon happened at Thanksgiving, what changes? Nothing.
The theme. Well, see, that's where, okay, now for me, here are the things.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have Christmas music as part of the soundtrack.
Right.
You can't just have it it has to be, at some point, it either needs to be people caroling. That qualifies because you're singing Christmas songs.
Right.
I need to either hear caroling taking place in the movie. You have to have something like Jingle Bells Rock. You have to have a Christmas song in the movie.
Okay.
And it should be if the soundtrack, the original soundtrack is available, I need to see that Christmas song on the soundtrack. So you have to have a Christmas song. I agree with the Christmas tree. Got to be there.
Right.
Somebody actually has to say Merry Christmas in the movie. That is a big qualifier for me.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because there are a lot of movies that because here's I think one of the biggest arguments I have is you take all of these Hallmark
what about Happy
rom-coms.
Holidays?
okay, that's safe. But then it's just a holiday movie, not a Christmas movie. I could watch that in November. You know what I'm saying? Like, because technically, as soon as you get around Thanksgiving, happy holidays. But no, seriously, like, see, and it's funny because Adam Sandler has his Hanukkah movie,
8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is, it's like, no matter what, you can't call that a Christmas movie. That's a Hanukkah movie, obviously. But that's where that difference comes in. Even though it takes place the exact same time and it has all the same things, you don't have the Merry Christmas part. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the caroling. Actually, I think you do have caroling in that movie. And there's like a whole thing of like they're doing Christmas carols, and it's like, Adam Sandler being Adam Sandler has a problem with it being caroling.
Right.
But those are the kind of things that like really make set it off and make the difference. So you got to have your Merry Christmas. You got to have your tree. You have to have an actual Christmas song, and the overall theme, much like David said, the overall theme has to revolve around Christmas. Now,
there he is.
You're back.
Can you hear me?
Are you literally telling me that the hat?
Yeah, take the hat off. It was causing interference.
I mean,
all the floof was.
I have no idea, but I was stressed until I took the hat off. But
think better.
Yeah, I don't know.
So for you, what are your Christmas go-tos? Do you have any?
My main Christmas go-to is always going to be White Christmas.
Okay.
The Bing Crosby and I forget who else is in it. But that's the one that no matter what, if I don't watch another Christmas movie, I'm gonna watch it.
The only one, Rosemary Clooney is the only other person I know is in that movie. That's like a movie from the 50s. That's like black and white, right?
No, it's not black and white. It's color.
Okay. 1954, I would think, but I don't recall having seen it in many. I think it's one of those things where like it was on and I changed. I was flipping through. Oh, there's a Christmas movie. We just like let it play, kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I know it's on. Like it pops up on Netflix every year.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll watch it this year. Like I said, I'm not a big
1954
person.
See, so and it's I'm wondering how many people have the Jimmy Stewart "It's a Wonderful Life" as their automatic. Okay, there we go. Now, see, that's dedication to the Christmas movie. When you own it,
very much dedicated.
Yeah, like okay, there you go.
Oh. I used to have it on VHS.
I used to like Elf used to be my thing, but now Elf comes on throughout the whole year.
Right.
Like you can catch it anytime. So now I don't feel like it's a Christmas movie to me. It is. It's definitely a Christmas movie. But it's not for me to just watch during Christmas time now.
Right.
It's just on.
So my wife tricked me into watching a musical the other day and I was a little upset.
White Christmas.
Oh my God! Add it. If you have children, like start that now, where they start watching that every year. That was a great movie. I love that movie.
It's funny. I was literally just talking about the wife, and then she calls me. So I guess she felt my presence, talking junk about Jingle Jangle. Give me 1 second.
It was good. Did you guys see Jingle Jangle? I like Jingle Jangle. I thought it was great.
I honestly never even heard of it.
It's on I think it's on Netflix. But it's kind of like a modern day like Scrooge-esque, Grinch-esque type movie. Same thing.
Okay.
It's a old man who's grumpy and his granddaughter brings back hope and light.
And see, and that's one of those where it's like, because I feel like it had all original songs.
Yes.
I don't remember a Christmas song in the theme, like in the soundtrack. I would have to go and like pull up the actual soundtrack for the movie, but it's like a lot of original songs. They do say Merry Christmas. There are trees, and I do feel like, does it revolve specifically around Christmas? No,
I think it's like more like the magic of Christmas.
Well, I was about to say it does. It does absolutely have a Christmas theme, no question. So I think we might get.
Yeah, but you're right. I don't think it's a. It's kind of like what David said. They could have made it a Thanksgiving movie,
right? But see, that's where it falls under the holiday movies.
Yeah.
And it does qualify as a holiday movie, no question. But I mean, there are little things like there's a part. Yes, because I work hard, Jacob, I am drinking coffee so that I can stay up. Yes, that is my adult beverage tonight. That is my adult beverage tonight. Coffee. Iced coffee, no less. That's what you see there. That's right. So I love that we have new viewers because they jump in here. That makes a live show interesting.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, Jacob actually mentioned Home Alone.
Oh, Polar Express. Oh.
Okay. I need you to help me out with this.
Uh-oh.
What is the magic of Polar Express?
What do you mean?
What? Are you serious?
You need to watch The Grinch again so your heart can grow.
Your size is too big. I just have to say that I'm like, I watched something about Polar Express makes it very difficult for me.
I love that movie.
I don't know if it's the CGI animation where it can't decide if it wants to be a real boy or not.
That kind of, yeah. But I don't know.
It's something about I just have difficulty following the story. And don't get me wrong.
I think for me, it's because I distinctly, kind of like my claymation movies, I distinctly remember the first time I watched it. It was a thing. Like we made it a thing and had hot cocoa and so it felt like that to me. But I like it was different between kids. And like the little black girl was so cute. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've watched the movie. I just that's one of those movies where while it is absolutely, it falls in the right category, it's everything that it's supposed to be. And what do we got here? Welcome. What is going on? Is this is like the second time the two of you have been on the same show? So
what a coincidence!
Right. And it happens to be the holiday special. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. Look, she can't run, I can't breathe.
David say.
Let's see.
It's the Special Olympics episode.
There you go. See, and this is another good point. Just like you said, Love Actually could have the Christmas stuff swapped out and still be the same movie about relationships, not Christmas. And honestly, I feel like not everyone, but most of those Hallmark holiday movies fall into that category. They're really just rom-coms.
Though. Because like Love Actually, you could take it and it's still about the relationships, but the culmination of it is around Christmas themed things, like, just that magic of Christmas and
and buying those gifts
that time of year and starting the new year off. And I don't know.
I mean,
we did have a lobster in a play though, so I don't know how much.
But I mean, I don't think that's the same comparison as saying that like Jingle All the Way could be trying to get the Tickle Me Elmo for somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
It was absolutely the holiday rush and the certain parts of the Christmas frenzy of shopping. Love Actually, much like you point out, I think it does still it is saved by the fact that it is that Christmas magic that's supposed
yeah,
to.
too, like the one scenario with a lady because of her brother, it ends up she's alone on the holidays, but then she's with her brother. And Emma Thompson's character, the whole thing with her husband and the lady. I don't know why I'm trying not to talk about the movie. People should have seen it by now, but
I think it's spoiler free at this point.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, if you haven't seen that movie,
her finding the gift for her husband's mistress, like all of those things that happen, and like it needed to be Christmas. It really did, because they've done that movie in other ways. When they did the one with Cameron Diaz, I think it was, Jack Black, that was weird. I don't know, whatever.
Cameron Diaz and Jack Black.
But yeah,
Right.
The holiday, the DVD cover all looks the same for like 3 or 4 of these different movies.
Wait, I think Southdown had it. What movie? What'd you say?
I was just saying that. What was I even saying?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Put him on the spot.
But no, it was. It would not have been the same movie without the Christmas aspect.
Yeah, and I think
Like,
that's one of those things.
we-
Well, let's see. Does it meet all the Christmas requirements?
I don't know. What are the Christmas requirements? I missed that.
They definitely say Merry Christmas.
Right.
There's trees.
I was about to say tons of trees. They got Merry Christmas.
They have the holiday song.
They have the holiday music. Yep. And honestly, I think it goes back to that the central theme is still right there at Christmas. So
yeah. Like even Rick showing up at the door for his present with the carolers, he couldn't pull that off. There's no Thanksgiving people singing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
see,
true.
and that's
Right.
I think that's there you go. There you go. So that's there. See, that's.
But I mean, I guess we could go through and unchristmas a couple of movies,
Oh, for sure.
and I mean,
yeah.
they would still make sense. I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, you could Home Alone. I mean,
you know what? I actually
Summer Vacation.
I just had that conversation.
You could think that, yeah. I mean,
Just had that conversation, and it's not one of those things that's like necessarily a bad thing. No, because we figured out how Love Actually does still work for Christmas. Now there's a lot of movies that don't, even though they're Christmas movies. They're really just movies that happen to take place at Christmas, and it doesn't always work that way.
The Lethal
we're talking
Weapon.
about Die Hard.
Well, David
No.
That's to bed.
Die Hard still works as a Christmas movie because the whole thing kicks off because those terrorists took over the building during a Christmas party.
Yeah,
Those
I was
people
gonna
would
say
not
that's
be. Those people would not be there if there was not a Christmas party.
Okay, I just making sure there wasn't blasphemy before I got on, because I know a lot of people like to.
Oh no, we would have
pretend.
We would have shut that down real quick.
Because I like that there's a Hans Gruber, like there's that that advent calendar that like every day for Christmas you slide him further down the tower and you open up one of the things. Like, I gotta find that.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Well, they proved that movie doesn't have to be a Christmas movie because they did like 20 other vacation movies.
Yeah,
right. That's a vacation
movie.
I mean, yeah,
It's a
that's
Christmas
different.
movie. That movie is about Christmas.
I was about to say the central theme for that movie. I think that might be. I think he's pointing out that one might be a movie that they watch.
Yeah, down there.
That scared the shit out of me.
He did not like. Okay, it's just National Lampoons. Relax. You don't have to like the movie. Hey, speaking of which, so Roberto, you're on tonight, and first off, welcome. What's going on, man? It's great to see you again.
Hey.
So question: do you have your annual Christmas watch list? Are there movies that you watch every year that's like a tradition in your house or your family? What are your Christmas go-tos?
There used to be, like, every year my brothers and I, without fail, would watch however many times A Christmas Story came on. We would watch it and we would laugh at it, and my dad would laugh at it like he never saw it every year. Yeah, Christmas Story, gotta have it. And I feel like because I live with crazy people who don't really like movies like that, I end up watching stuff like by myself, I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna watch this thing, and they're like, are you watching that thing again? And I'm like, yeah. You know, like Christmas time, I have some free time. I'll watch Christmas Story. Absolutely. I might watch Home Alone. Only the first one. I don't need to see the sequels. I don't want to see the remake.
No.
I might actually watch the Mel Gibson action Christmas movie. What was it? I'm trying to think what the name of it was. I watched that last year, and I was like, I'm adding this to the rotation.
Oh, that is come back to me.
Fat Man.
Yes.
Fat Man. Yeah. I'm coming for you, Fat Man.
And there's another one coming
with Walter Goggins.
Yeah, now that I want to see, and I also want to see the one with David Harbour that has him as Saint Nick. That's the one that's when does that one come out? I have to look at that. David Harbour Christmas movie. Look at that. I love that. Everybody's trying to figure it out. Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Boycotting Mel Gibson for some reason.
We were. But, you know.
You know what? Like
I haven't seen in a long time that I did actually love, but I just haven't watched it. Was Jack Frost. I really like that movie.
Oh, Michael Keaton.
I don't think I've Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, you have to kind of recall that. Like, oh yeah, that one, yeah.
But see, like there's a cycle of movies that like if they come on, I would most likely watch them. I'm just not gonna seek them out. Like if the Santa Claus was
Bad Santa is not a Christmas movie. You are absolutely right.
I will absolutely agree.
Oh yeah,
with that.
You know what? I definitely
that ain't a
seen
Christmas
that movie
movie
in forever, but
it can't happen without Christmas.
That ain't a Christmas movie.
But yeah, like the whole premise of that movie is built around it being Christmas.
Sandwiches.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say like I understand the basis of Bad Santa not being a Christmas movie, but it still meets all the requirements to be a Christmas movie.
Except for the content.
I mean, the content is questionable at best. I mean, that's just.
I mean, the kid got an advent calendar.
Yeah,
and the woman can't sit right for a week.
She got a.
That's all I'm gonna say because there's somebody young in the audience. That's all I'm gonna say.
She definitely got her stocking stuff.
That's what happened.
There you go. That was a lump of coal.
Sure was.
So
there was an elf and everything.
You know what?
There was shopping.
Mm-hmm. She sure did get a package.
Admittedly, it meets all the requirements.
I don't think. Was there a song though?
I think the Bad Santa soundtrack actually has. Doesn't it have Run DMC?
I think so.
Oh, it does. Okay, there we go.
It like I said,
there was a lot going on in that sound. There was a lot going on in that movie in general.
Right. Just that movie. Let's see.
Ain't got no gas in it. Yep. I know what's wrong with it.
There was a lot of that they were, I think, just trying to be different.
That's at a soundtrack. Let me see if I can just pull
that time frame where we were just like, man, you know what? We haven't had like an angry elf and a dirty alcoholic Santa try to rob a place. Let's do that. The kids will love it.
Oh yeah, that entire soundtrack is nothing but Christmas music.
Okay.
Yeah, that entire it has Jingle Bells Rock. I'm looking for. I thought. Why do I feel like I heard Run DMC Christmas song in that movie? Maybe I was just like, all right. Maybe I was just like.
So is Friday After Next a Christmas movie?
Ooh.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because the way that Pinky greets everybody when he walks in, that's exactly how we say it to each other.
Right.
In my family, when we used to meet all the time.
Merry Christmas. You know what? I still have to say, next Friday, that character of Pinky, where he's like, now I'm gonna ask you, who told you? Don't say another word.
You talk about laughing at something like you've never seen it before.
Any
three of those movies, any of them.
Yeah,
like I've never seen it.
High quality stuff.
You know what?
It's quotable.
I would.
And quotable. This is completely off topic, but kind of on topic.
Shout out to Victor Moore.
I really feel like the cultural relevance argument that what's that asshole's name? James Cameron, or the Avatar guy, the guy that made the bad Avatar.
Cameron.
Yeah. So
wait, no. Now see, some would argue that the bad Avatar is the other guy whose name shall not be.
Well, I would say that I'm angry because the fact that he trademarked that name of Avatar years before the guys DiMartino and those guys that were doing the actual good Avatar for Nickelodeon. So they had to name it Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was supposed to be just called Avatar, and he copywritten. I don't know. Copywrote the name.
It is copywritten. We'll just say that.
Yeah. He did that years before they made the cartoon, which came out years before they made the movie. So, like, I think that makes me angry for him already. But hold on. Dang it. And of course, give me 1 second. This is a customer calling me. Hold on.
Cool. So there's a couple other movies, and of course there's a lot, like all the movies like the Santa Claus and
good movie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and some of those are like, you know what, I haven't actually seen, and I was telling the wife the other day, I was like, you know what, I haven't seen the new Grinch, the Butterscotch Bumblesnatch. I haven't seen the one with Benedict Cumberbatch as Grinch. I think it's like the DreamWorks.
I don't think I knew that was a thing.
Yeah, that sounds very unfamiliar to me.
I don't like it. Oh, I don't want that.
Oh yeah, like hold on. Let me because I had to look it up.
Like the horror on your face. Oh my god.
Look, 2018.
Really?
Is Illumination. 2018 Illumination. It is, let me see if I can, you know how I like to do. We like to share and show. Let's see. We will pop this up.
I don't want it. Why?
You don't even notice.
It's one of those things I have not seen it yet, but I want to see it. And so, gosh, I have so many windows open. Why do I have so many windows open? I can't even find that.
Does that need to be its own? Why did I watch that?
Right. I mean, it might be.
I already hate it. I already hate it.
Seen it yet? Already hate it. That's crazy.
It's Illumination. It stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Cameron Seeley, Rashida Jones, Mindy Sterling. She does. Pharrell Williams is the narrator. Angela Lansbury is the voice of Mayor McGurkle. What is not to love right there? It is only 6.3 out of 10 stars according to IMDb. You know what, D? Let me look real quick. I just got to see what it's rated. It might make the list because if it's only a 6.3, wait a minute. It might be where we need it to be. That might be that. Ooh. Holiday themed. Oh wait! Oh, wrong window.
Get careful.
Right. Let me stop sharing. Stop screen. There we go. No, I'm always. And see, it's funny.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm always like, oh, why do I have so many windows open? And then I'm looking. I'm like, what is that? Why is that open? What is that? It literally went to share screen. It gave me a list. It didn't even show windows. It just gave me a list. I'm like, nope. Let's just drag and drop because I don't know what that one is. So, but no, thinking about it, like I want to see that movie. I want to see all of the Christmas Chronicles. I have not seen all of those. Those are the ones with Kurt Russell. And Kurt Russell to me, like, is it two? Well, I have not seen either. I've not seen both of them. Right, both of them. I hadn't seen it. The Nightmare. Ooh, there's a good question.
A Christmas, and I'm probably gonna get something from this. I don't care. A Christmas movie, like people that like love
Nightmare
and go
Before
crazy
Christmas?
over. I don't get it. No, Nightmare Before Christmas is awesome. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't get it. I don't care.
You don't
Oh, I forgot
understand them
about that.
strong Christian overtones?
Maybe that's why.
Did you miss that?
Look,
Lord's gonna strike me down. No,
right.
I don't need it.
I mean, honestly, like some things. Okay, well, first of all, for what it's worth, you have to really be a fan of Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I'm bringing it up is because there was this whole thing about I think was it the Thanksgiving movie, whatever, Charlie Brown something, but it's on Apple TV and not on PBS free where everybody can watch it anymore. And so there was this whole big thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I watching this on the news? I do not care. I do not care. So,
but see, it would be one of those things where, like, okay, so I remember you used to have like I think ABC. You know, you talked about your claymation. Every year when I was a kid growing up, ABC Channel 2, where I am, they would be the ones to show Frosty,
Rudolph.
And
Santa Claus one.
We get into Island of Misfit Toys, and we visit that whole thing. And I'm gonna be a dentist when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that is definitely a part of my childhood. I don't feel like, and maybe because I don't have regular TV anymore, everything I watch is streaming. It's like we are a microwave society, and everything is like click on demand. I want to watch this new Grinch, $3.99. I could play it on any TV in the house. Because of that, you have these moments in these situations where everybody is not able to see this. Everybody's not getting this content. And all the streaming services are coming through, scooping up everything they can. So I can't be mad at Apple TV for getting the lock on Charlie Brown. Now, is it a targeted audience? Kind of feel like it is.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So am I upset about it personally? I like Peanuts comic strip. It's good for 3 panels at a time. And I grew up watching the Halloween special. But also go ahead.
I like the Halloween special way better than the Christmas one.
And
I'm trying to remember which one was that where they were playing this sad ass jazz. Charlie Brown was taking the bus away, and Linus is like playing the piano, and they keep going. I'm trying to remember which one that is because
you know what?
Man, that fucked me up.
I really feel like I think
I don't know why that just made me laugh so hard. It's like playing that sad old jazz.
It was.
I mean, honestly,
was the saddest of sad jazz. I was like,
sad.
that's terrible.
Yeah, that was Schroeder. Schroeder's the piano kid.
Schroeder. Yeah.
I watched Charlie Brown a lot as a kid. As I got older, I just like really lost interest because I'm like, I find all the conflicting things about Charlie Brown to be that could be its own show, honestly, because when you learn a little bit more about Charles Schultz and him as a person versus these characters and this town where the adults talk the way that they do, and there's like, what is your issue with Peppermint Patty and Marcy? What is the problem? They were, like today, I'm wrong with that. I have, my sister is Peppermint Patty. So, you know what I'm saying? My other sister is damn Marcy. So I'm confused. And it's like, of course, maybe unintentionally it prepared me for things later. But I just kind of like really fell out with that. And the Christmas special, the only thing that I take away from the Charlie Brown Christmas special is that sad ass tree. And anytime we have put up in, okay, so I've been married a long ass time. And I've been putting up trees for a long ass time with the wife. And we have not always had these beautiful, wonderful Christmas trees. We'd have had some Charlie Brown trees go up. And that is why that sticks with me, because multiple times we've had to refer to our sad ass tree as that is our Charlie Brown tree.
And most people will get that reference even if they've never seen it. Like,
you know what people don't get references from though? Those fucking Avatar movies. That's what they don't get referenced. There's no goddamn cultural relevance.
Yeah.
That's the point I was bringing
Not
up
at all.
before I got a call. I'm sorry. I was getting angry.
Hey, I can't.
I
wait
just
to
wanna
watch
say-
that movie and review it. So
I just watched Fantastic Frankie's review of it, and it's you could probably guess what it is before I tell you what it is, but
he wants his 3 hours back.
well, yeah, and she kind of also there's some points in it that I won't go into too deep, but she's like, it was gorgeous. I loved every second of it visually, and it was amazing to watch, and it was a spectacle, and whoever's doing the CG, I mean, like they're amazing, and I'm like, that's not good. That's like describing a person and only talking like, oh no, she's really pretty. Like, what is she like? Gorgeous.
She's so gorgeous.
I mean, like when she walks in a room, man, you're like, yeah, but what is she like? Like, she looks good in a two-piece.
Personality doesn't matter. Just
A
look at it.
Holiday. That was the movie with Cameron Diaz and Jack Black.
The Holiday.
Oh, okay. This must have been the early 2000s when both of them were still like more relevant than Avatar.
Well, she was with Jude Law and they put him with somebody else. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually see that. Matt, you know what? Jack Black had a good little run there because he had.
Mhm.
He did. He snuck some stuff in that we're now.
God
we've been
bless
like,
Tenacious
Right, but I mean, even like being able to be up against some of the leading ladies he managed, like how you pull that off. But kudos,
Yeah,
you know,
he's funny.
right? But hey,
I don't
say
care
something.
about Avatar. Like the time passed. It's been too long. I don't care. Like I'll see it when I see it.
You say that, but right now, if Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer got back in the Batman and Catwoman costumes,
that's not the same thing.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it. But you see, like,
But
if I
think
were to
wanna
say,
see Michelle Pfeiffer in a Catwoman.
I mean,
she's kept a toy.
yeah,
she's
still.
a toy.
Yeah,
Wait,
she's
was
still
it
pretty
was
good.
it Michelle Pfeiffer the wife of in Ant-Man? That was Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she
right.
could get back in the. Yeah, she could still get in the cat suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she get back.
so
in the
I just want you to, first of all, I want to ask everybody here, what was the lead character in Avatar's name?
Jake.
Jake what?
He had a last name.
Jake doesn't walk.
Really,
And I'm the
legs,
only
no
one that can make that joke.
He was the first brand of broken. No, but seriously,
Jake.
But I think too, like what I mean by so much time is like we had time to really examine that movie and go, wait, are we watching Fern Gully? Like, you know,
It
to
was
all
Fern
that
Gully.
stuff to come out, and now it's like I don't
was
really
Fern
care.
Gully
Like,
in
we ripped
4K.
off so much stuff.
Dances with Wolves in Space.
It's a live action
Yeah.
Fern Gully.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I
mean,
never
like, I
thought
went
about
back and
that.
watched Fern Gully, and I was like, damn, this is better than Avatar. It's
Like,
the
yeah,
same
I
story.
want to be mystified by the cinematography and what I'm looking at, but it's also we should be. It's 2022. It's not like it was when it came out back then. Like,
Yeah.
now like it better look like that. We should be like, oh my god.
I mean, we have commercials that look as good as the first Avatar.
Yeah.
So if the Avatar movie doesn't step it up and do something
Yep.
amazing, and I mean, and I will say
And
that
what
is
story is there to really be told?
this
Like,
is the
really?
story of the kids.
You know, the story of, well, the way that Fantastically Frankie put it is that they doubled down on the white savior complex that they had in the first movie, and then there's water, and then they meet like tribes that's slightly different from them, and there's water creatures and stuff. So like that part of it. But what I feel like James Cameron coming out and being like he's sick and tired of all the superhero movies, and they're not. And he's like,
he basically makes a low-key superhero movie.
Yeah, and then he's like, you know, I'm sick and tired of like, yeah, you know who Luke Skywalker is because they made 27 movies, and I'm like, to be fair, Luke wasn't in all of the movies. Luke was in like a solid 4 or 5 of them, and also this movie came out in the 70s. So like, your movie that just came out that literally helped me sell 3D televisions should be more culturally relevant than if I say to a handful of people, yeah, Jake Sully was my hero, they would be like, oh yeah, the dude that landed the plane in the harbor. Like, I love that guy.
I
Like,
promise you,
that's not him.
I'm sitting here like his last name was Sully.
Yeah, exactly. But if I say to somebody, I like how you got that mustache trimmed up, and I say, shut up, bitch. I know somebody that like it. You know where that's from. And that's a small part of the movie. I mean, like, Luke, I'm your father. Yes. You know, like, there's a ton of things. Or where does he get all those fantastic toys? There's a lot of movies that you can just pull a line from, like Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Yes.
Board, no hit back. Everything, like, you could say any of these things and people get it.
Ooh,
I could
like
read
that.
a whole page of dialogue from Avatar, and not one person would get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brick, no hit back. But I'm with you though. As far as like, there's nothing. The only thing that is memorable is unobtainium.
Oh yeah, that was the name of the thing.
That was the mineral that they were trying to mine. Unobtainium. And I only remember that because for a little while there, I thought Giovanni Ribisi was going to be the next Brando. I just thought he was like the greatest actor in the world for a hot little moment there. And because he's the one that said that line and he was talking about it, I've always had a crush on Michelle Rodriguez. And I didn't know who Stephen Lang was until Avatar. So while I don't have all this love for it, while I don't have all this love for the movie, I can't act like James Cameron hasn't done some things in cinema as a whole.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But Avatar ain't it, Chief.
No.
Well, I mean,
like that ain't the one to lean on.
What Avatar was when we saw it, the experience, the visuals, all of that. I'm just saying we didn't need another one.
You really didn't need to follow. And see, the first thing that I gathered from the trailer when it premiered, the first thing I gathered from the trailer is like, oh, this is about the kids. The kids, what, they getting bullied? Like,
I'm sorry. What is this shit? What can you? Am I in focus? Can y'all see this shit? What is this?
Oh.
Can I tell you for half a second? I thought that was I thought that was one of the Pokemon camps from Pokemon Go.
Well, honestly, when it first popped up, I thought it was the logo for Magic the Gathering.
Right. Right. It's a card game.
And now I was getting a Assassin's Creed vibe. I thought I thought it was a Christmas thing. And I'm like, I have no clue. Like, what?
I looked up Giovanni Ribisi's name because I was like, oh man, I loved him in Gone in 60 Seconds, and he's been in a bunch of stuff. And then it was like Avatar 1, Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4, Avatar 5. I was like, whoa. Who the fuck said we signed up for 5 of those things? To 2028?
This camera's right there.
Yeah, no.
Who said, hey.
Hey!
Wait,
I'm sorry.
Bring her back.
Oh, yay! Hat's back.
Let me boom, and we will.
Yes. Did you make that? All eyes on the hat.
Yes, Dave made that. She literally asked me, "Did you make that?"
That's so
I just hope my mic doesn't go out again.
He put the hat on earlier and we couldn't hear him. So yeah, I'm not watching. No, I'm with you there. I am not watching 5 avatars. That's not gonna happen. No. I don't even think they could tell 5 stories on that planet.
They barely told one. What do you mean?
There's not 5 stories happening on Pandora.
Not missing the whole planet.
Yeah, no, they're because the next tribe they're gonna go find. They're gonna go to the Earth Kingdom and find.
Don't you dare!
Oh god!
They're going. I mean, like
that is
book 1
hilarious.
You know, they found now they're like I'm
not
just like
not books.
I'm like man. If you and I know that the Nickelodeon Avatar team that I follow on Twitter, they're like, I swear to God, if this motherfucker makes a water tribe and then a fire tribe, they're like we're suing first because of course when they started making Avatar, he sent them a cease and desist letter for using Avatar, so then they had to change the name of the thing, which I was like, I know it's a small thing, but that's like my favorite. And anybody that messes with Avatar, like especially to make that movie. Like,
yeah.
3D Fern Gully.
You could have definitely called it something else. It didn't have to be Avatar. Like,
yeah, because I don't even like. I understand you being in like as an avatar, and you're in the thing, and now you're walking around in a giant, whatever. But like, there's kids, and I'm like, how many human hybrid babies? How much sex are you guys having between 1 and 2? Like, how much time has passed? Like, what were you? Are you guys just going in those things?
Wait a minute. Let me just say this:
just to have sex?
Whatever happened that made Jake become one of the Na'vi, alien sex. Let's just call it what it is.
Oh God!
William Shatner is smiling.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just call it what it is. He is now Na'vi. It is now just regular. And the way he does it is proper. You know what? Let's go to Demolition Man.
Oh boy.
We talk about the 3 shells. He don't know about the 3 shells. And when Sandra Bullock's like, this is a special night, and you sit over there and I sit over here. We put the headsets on, and my man was like, "What the hell is this?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all restaurants are Taco Bell, though. So.
Right. Well, I mean, they won the food wars, and I can tell you, they catch me at lunch many days because them lines be long as hell everywhere else. I can go right into Taco Bell, place my order, get my food, sit and eat.
They just got to get that fire hose and squirt that meat onto that thing, and then
you know what I'm saying?
You're out of there.
But when we have a movie like Avatar and everything that Avatar can do, and maybe they will change cinema, it would be awesome if they do. And who knows? Maybe we will even get.
Oh, maybe they'll do a Christmas movie.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe there'll be seasons.
It'll be. I mean, they're already. If you really think about
that's
it, this
movie
is the,
4.
Let me bring my microphone in here.
No,
if you really think about it, folks, they're already colonizers. So the next thing they need to bring is their Jesus. They need to bring their holidays.
There you go.
Their smallpox blankets that are approximately 10 feet wide.
Where is Jeff? Oh my God.
Yeah. But you know what? That's a whole other episode.
Oh my God, Jeff.
You know what? Let me just the thoughts and opinion of grown geeks
right now.
I'm sorry.
Belong to the individuals.
I think I took too much Sudafed. My bad, y'all.
It's all good. We want you to feel better. We want you to feel better. You know what? I don't even know that I would watch a Christmas Avatar. And honestly, like,
yeah,
I
you
need
would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would. Because imagine if Awa made like one of the I had to look that up just now. That's the name of their deity. If that giant tree that the colonizers blew up, like they plundered the riches in Africa, they went and blew up that thing in they blew up that whole tree. What if she makes another tree and then makes all like little glowing things come around it, and that's Avatar 3, Electric Boogaloo.
No. It'll be Avatar 3: The Revenge.
And then Namor shows up. Oh,
right. Namor shows. Hold up. Is it the digitally altered Namor or the Namor with the full package? Which one? Which one are you?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Whichever Namor you get is the right Namor.
It's whatever you want, baby. It's whatever you want.
I want a Namor that's been doing like P90X though. Him coming out that water was not giving what it was supposed to be.
You know what? I mean, it was really kind of interesting. Like, they gave everybody else the Marvel diet, and I don't feel like, and maybe it's just, it's just how it works out. And
but he swim everywhere though.
I may catch a little bit, but he should. Have you seen Michael Phelps?
But right. He's okay, yeah.
So I'm with you as far as like they could have did a Daniel Craig thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I don't have no real feelings about it. But when my man came up in whichever
Tenajuelta,
whichever one that was. I was like, damn, Daniel, okay, you've been hitting.
I don't think Marvel people should look attainable. Like,
Right.
he
Namor looks
somebody-
attainable.
He looks,
Like, damn.
he looks attainable. He looks like a guy that would approach me at a time.
You would find Namor down at the taqueria.
Yeah, he would definitely. The next time I
You
go
walk
to
up with two cervezas and it's a conversation.
That's messed up.
You know what? But I mean, honestly, if you think about it, just based on that statement, when you look at what they've done with your boy,
Kamal and Johnny.
Okay, take Kamal. The guy that's going to be Adam Strange.
Oh yeah, but that guy was like 12, so we had no idea. Like we haven't seen that kid for forever.
But even so, watch any of his interviews and look at him now, and bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, just in general, the Marvel diet is because if you take and I'll probably get a little hate for this, but if you look at Brie Larson in what is it, Skull Island or whatever, if you look at her there and you look at Captain Marvel, everything didn't work out, but them shoulders, them arms, you know what I'm saying? Like my girl did some workout and she like the Marvel diet clearly works. David, what you got?
All right, so we want to talk about the Marvel diet. Has anybody seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
Oh no, not yet.
I haven't seen it
actually
I
have.
saw the clip with Kevin
I need to see it,
Bacon,
though.
so I was like, oh my god.
It is.
Oh my God.
It's actually
Groot
yes.
got
is
put
on
on
the
the Marvel diet.
Groot is absolutely on the Marvel diet.
Really?
Yes.
I have to check it out. Yeah.
And so this is and they actually kind of explain it. Well, they don't explain it in the thing, but of course, you know, I watch all the special features that are available and everything. And so we had the last group we saw from Endgame. Actually, not even Endgame.
Teenager. Infinity War.
Right. I was like, could not think of the name of that. But the one we saw there, that was like Teen Groot, because of course we had Baby Groot, and then of course some time passed. Now we got Teen Groot. This Groot is like the equivalent of like young adult Groot, and young adult Groot is this is still the Groot that came back when the snap was reversed. So this is older Teen Groot. And of course, Baby Groot was a sapling. So technically, even Baby Groot is not the original Groot because he would be at best the son of the original Groot, as he was a seed from that group. But
the more you try to explain this,
right, it just goes. The rabbit hole keeps digging. I can't stop it.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Yeah,
definitely do check it out. It was. Sorry,
but I was fun.
My bad. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was
about Christmas movies is why do we keep making them?
Because we keep having Christmases. That's the
And
only reason I can
because there's money. That's the reason.
What do you think? What he said.
There's dads that are like, all right, everybody get out the damn house. Like, we're going to the movie theater. Everybody just sit down and shut up for 2 hours.
How else are we going to shill the overpriced popcorn? We need a Christmas movie for when people are done opening the Christmas presents on Christmas Day. All right. I need you to buy $16 Skittles today. Let's go.
It used to actually be an annual holiday tradition.
Yeah, to go to
that we would go to the movies on Christmas Day. And because that was like one of the few times, like I just about every job I've at least had Christmas off. Like Christmas Day I've had off.
One time you get to relax.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
even then, I don't always like. Yeah, there was a big movie opening during Christmas, but I don't always remember it being a Christmas movie. It was just a movie coming out.
No. So many times it would just be whatever the hell we watched.
Yeah,
them Christmas deals, matinees.
Well, no. See, the funny thing is, like,
give me money
because I'm a big movie person. I've always gotten like movie gift cards. I got AMC gift cards, Regal gift cards, and things like that. And people know I like movies, so they would give us gift cards. And
I always got AMC.
We guaranteed to go see. Well, I'm out here on the east side, and we had Regal. We have an AMC yet. We have one now. It's okay. We got a fake IMAX. We got a fake IMAX at my theater. Like it's cool, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's big,
Right.
right? It's like it's okay.
It's right. Yeah.
Like I still have to go like downtown Atlanta. Like if the movie is a big enough deal, I'll jump down to the Atlantic Station Regal.
Like Avatar: The Way of Water.
Right. For something like that, I would absolutely the only way to watch it the very first time.
And then there's water.
God. But no, I mean it's just like I can't, you know what? Honestly, it's funny. I'm sitting here trying to think. I can't remember the last movie I was truly just, oh my God, we have to go, and it has to be on a good theater. I think it was probably like one of the Star Wars.
Does Rocky meet Sam's criteria?
Ooh, I was going to get. Thank you, Victor. Shout out to Victor. I've known Victor for many, many years, y'all, and I'm so happy he's on tonight because Victor's. When I was growing up, Victor was one of like the smartest people I know, and he's still one of the smartest people I know. And Vic, are you still doing stand-up comedy? If you are, yeah, that's why I was like, yes, I believe at one point Victor was doing stand-up, and
Victor, like, I ain't never do that shit.
Yeah, we've known
80s.
We've known each other since the 80s. Okay, so not.
Oh, that's right, Sam. You're old.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
She says it to me
Okay,
too.
okay,
Don't worry.
okay.
I'm a comedian too.
I take that back. Okay, I stand corrected. It wasn't stand-up. It was improv.
Oh, that's
Improv.
dope.
So it's still in my head. It kind of fits in the same category, but you know, and you know, my bad. My apologies.
Improv, you got to like be smart and do things, and stand up, you can just say offensive things and wait till people don't laugh, and then be like, "You guys are just soft. You guys are soft."
But, hey, leave Joe Rogan out of this.
Wow.
But yes, okay. So Rocky
I'm so salty about 2022 Chappelle. Go ahead.
Yes. Oh man. Anyway, we can't.
No, Rocky
we can't.
4.
Yeah, like we can't because that's a special episode.
Rocky 4.
Never seen it.
There you go. See, you know what? I can't even like.
I agree with that diagnosis.
Yeah.
I've seen 1 and 2, so I have seen.
I mean, honestly, if you've seen,
you were alive at the ass end of 1985, and this movie came out in 1985. So like, I would understand why you have not.
Oh, it is so much older than me.
It is not one of those things that I automatically go back and be like, "What do you mean you haven't seen Rocky?" No, I'm not. That doesn't fall into that category. For me.
Chances are you weren't a thing when that was a thing.
And truthfully, no. And truthfully, that would be one of those things where, like, the only reason that you would even make it a point to maybe go back and do that is if, like, okay, I really liked Creed. Who's this Rocky character? And then you find out, like, oh, damn, he's got like 6 movies. Let me go on a Rocky marathon. In which case, cool.
All right. So that doesn't answer the question, though.
No, I said it doesn't meet the criteria.
Is there a song
in there?
I actually don't. You know what? Okay, so let me review for a second. I have to think back on Rocky 4. So they have Christmas Day. They're opening the gifts. I know he's talking with the son. They have the robot, Polly. I'm like seeing that scene. There is a Christmas tree. I feel like.
Oh God! I pulled up Rocky soundtrack and a picture of a vinyl came up.
Wow, like I'm feeling okay, but like now you're just twist the knife a little.
Why you just out here just throwing strays at Sam like this? Like, come on,
I'm just gonna give you the quick and dirty version from Nerdist. The last third of the 91-minute movie, so a significant chunk, takes place during Christmas time.
But
they were like,
it's taking place
Rocky
during
actually
Christmas does not automatically make it a Christmas movie, and that's kind of what we talked about. And
so they're saying, like, you know, Rocky agrees to fight Drago on Christmas Day in Moscow, so all of his training takes place after Thanksgiving. Which
there's no Christmas song.
Yeah, I'm looking at the soundtrack. There is not a Christmas song.
No.
It does have one of the best. It's got
the Chipmunks, the Chipmunk song, the Christmas song, the Christmas Don't Be Late is playing while Paulie is talking to Rocky. He's sitting down roasting marshmallows. So they are playing the song, but again, it's in Russia. And
see, and again, but see, and I've stated soundtrack. It has to be a prominent song. It like when they have something like they have to do the licensing in the credits where it's like, you know, the Chipmunks given credit by whatever, like Buena Vista Video. That'll be in the closing credits and the thank yous and whatnot, because they had to get the rights to have that playing in the background, that kind of thing. But that music is not the same as James Brown Living in America, which was a major factor in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a song. If anybody had been caroling, that counts, because that's, again, just to reiterate that it is taking place at Christmas. You know what?
And you know, when they're watching Rocky get his ass beat on TV, they're watching it right next to the Christmas tree. Like the Christmas tree.
No, I said I know there's a Christmas tree
right there. So that's how they keep telling you.
3 out of 4. Like it has 3 out of 4, because Christmas is not a general. Actually, it's only got 2 out of 4, because Christmas is not the overall theme. Nope. It literally could have taken place any time of year, and it wouldn't have had any effect on the overall story. So Christmas is not an overall theme. The only thing I think it has is somebody says Merry Christmas, and there's a Christmas tree. I think that's it. So no, Rocky 4 does not meet the criteria. Oh my God, we just took Rocky out of a Christmas movie, and I feel some kind of way about that. Like, damn. Because that's one of those movies that I've kind of always looked at as being a Christmas movie. Now that's 2 movies y'all have taken away from me. Okay, you took away Lethal Weapon, damn it, and you now have taken away.
Wait, I missed that.
No, Dave.
Yeah, he took that out.
David acts. That was the first movie he took out, and I couldn't even argue it. That's why I said nothing.
Okay, see, I was elsewhere dealing with sound issues.
Okay, so here's
y'all already got past it. So
no, I'm not.
Just the quick context on that. So like, I kind of compared Die Hard to Lethal Weapon. Like with Die Hard, for the most part, you can't really change the story beats in there, because that'll be a completely different movie. Because it kind of revolves around Christmas party, all that good stuff, right? Versus Lethal Weapon, you can actually have that movie during any season, any day, any holiday, whatever, and nothing of consequence changes.
Nope.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. There's a few interesting.
There's
a few movies on here that I sent you guys an article just now.
Okay.
So there's Die Hard, Gremlins, Edward Scissorhand, Iron Man 3, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, that they're addressing. Are those Christmas movies or not?
Oh, Iron Man.
Iron Man 3,
the one we forgot.
Oh.
That's the one that we were like, do you really need to remember this one?
I was not expecting that one.
You know what? I do believe that, and I think it's one of those things where it's like there's a difference between holiday movies and Christmas movies. And I think a lot of times we automatically put those two together, and it's not the same. It's not the same. And as we are seeing here, does it? Let's see. Okay, so it did go through each of them. Let me click on the Iron Man 3 one and see what it has to say about.
And they kind of go through that same categorization that we went through. Like, if you take Christmas out of the movie, does it change the movie? How much Christmas is actually in the movie? You know, like those kind of questions.
Let's see. Final verdict. It is a holiday movie, not a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
That is the final verdict on. So let's recap what we have with Iron Man 3. There's absolutely because it takes place at Christmas time. There's absolutely a Christmas tree.
Because it starts off with New Year's, right?
Doesn't it end because it ends at New Year's because they're talking about the fireworks? when all of the Iron
the Iron Man
blowing
suits.
up.
Yeah, but I thought it started at New Year's too, though, because that when
they were at a New Year's
meet him up
party
on the roof.
That was a New Year's party, like 2 years back.
Yeah, so started at New
I'll
Year's.
be back.
On New Year's, so yeah, it's a holiday movie, not
holiday movie for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was the bear. There was the big bear.
That wasn't a bear. There was the Velveteen Rabbit. A giant Velveteen Rabbit.
Giant, huge. Yeah, no, I don't know. I try to put that movie out of my mind.
I'm actually trying to look up to see the theme. Not the theme, but the soundtrack.
Yeah, he had. No, maybe that was the other one. Lord, I'm mixing all the movies up.
Which I think while he was in that town, there was probably Christmas music playing.
Yeah, I think he wants to see if it's on the soundtrack.
I don't recall anybody caroling.
No.
And as I look at the soundtrack list, there is not a Christmas song on the soundtrack.
Okay.
And that's the crazy thing about Lethal Weapon. The overall theme is not Christmas. It's not like it was the holiday slasher or the Christmas strangler, like that. So even the guy they were looking for, the people they were trying to, chase down, it just happened that it just happened to be December when everything was taking place. Even though we have the Christmas tree, they have the music, and we hear Merry Christmas because Murtaugh. Hey, Merry Christmas. I don't remember a time when Danny Glover wasn't old. And that's
right.
Yeah, because even in The Color Purple, you Mr.
Yeah, Mr. was old.
He always been old.
I'm sure he was in movies before that, but I can't think of one. He's just one of those people that I saw an image of a young Morgan Freeman. I was like, who is that? I don't see a gray beard. That's not Morgan Freeman. He didn't start acting till he was old. So yeah, I would have to say that one not a Christmas movie.
Batman Returns.
So let's see. With Batman Returns, Max Schreck says Merry Christmas numerous times. So we got that out the way. There's a humongous tree at Gotham Square. That's covered. The overall theme, that's where the question comes in.
Yeah.
Because it's not about like the holiday spirit. There's no magic of Christmas. Ooh, wait a minute though. Mistletoe.
Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Keaton when they were dancing.
The whole little mistletoe bit. And then that comes back full circle when she kisses back Shrek at the end and uses number 8 of 9 lives. I don't know. I feel like that might have a pretty strong holiday theme there.
But
what is it? Oh, wait. Max Shriek. His plot and like the main bad guy villain thing that was happening, was that revolved around Christmas? Because I know trying to get Oswald Cobblepot popular.
Penguin, he wanted him to be the mayor.
Right.
That was off cycle, but he was doing that.
I guess Christmas theme is the only thing that really that brings into question. Because I think that one kind of falls more in line with it just happened to be at Christmas, because every other event could have taken place any time of year. We would have had to come up with a different one-liner for the mistletoe bit, but
except I feel like there was a big, they centered around the fact that Oswald Cobblepot was dropped off in the river on Christmas morning.
Yeah, they did. They did kind of
They
use
had the
that.
whole big thing. They had a whole big thing with the lighting of the tree because the girl went missing and everything. So
Yeah, and she was the one who like the yeah.
she fell off that building, and Michael Keaton just looked at her.
And that was, but you know what? I mean, what could he do? He couldn't turn his head, and he
I
found.
know, it's just like gone.
They had made improvements to the neck of the. I mean, what was the last? I don't think there's been what Batman has been able to turn his head. Just the animated Batman. Yeah, that's something they haven't figured out with the. No, because your boy he turned his head. Robert Pattinson, he could turn. He might be the first one.
He turned by emotion.
Right.
All of the emotion in his body allowed him to turn.
Right, but everybody else, like, yeah, they kind of had
God.
that stiff foul thing happening. But that's still funny because when you watch him, like, you go back and you watch that scene where she's falling, the way he turns to look,
Yeah.
that weird lean up, like, oh my god, that's just. If you really wanted to beat any of those Batman, all you have to do is like attack him from the side.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, 2 inches to my left, my only weakness.
Oh no, peripheral vision. The only thing I can't beat.
I would have to say,
Prep time did not prepare me for this.
it doesn't meet all the requirements. I mean, technically, it doesn't meet all the requirements because I still feel like Christmas theme is questionable. We got the music, we got the tree, we got the Merry Christmas, but that overall theme of Christmas is still questionable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have to say no. Even though, like, in the past, in my head, it was definitely a Christmas movie, but I'm feeling like, yeah, maybe that is up for debate.
What else did he say? The last Boy Scout? What was that? Damon Wayans, right?
Yeah, Damon Wayans, Bruce Willis.
Right.
Not a Christmas.
What a combination, by the way. No.
Yeah. You see, I'm like, what's up, Damon Wayans? Because I'm like, I see it, but yeah, that's hard to put together.
That one, I actually really like that movie.
No, that's a good movie. I'm just like,
that's one of those movies that, like, TBS knew what they were doing because that's movies for guys who like movies.
Oh, for sure.
And they throw that on. You know, you could just throw on TNT or TBS on a random Saturday afternoon. Last Boy Scout is playing, and you don't like. No, I don't think anybody's ever been like, "Hey, let's watch Last Boy Scout." But if it's on, I won't change it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's most of the movies that fall under movies for guys who like movies that TNT used to do. That's how those movies work. I'm not like going to my TV to find it and like put it on. But if I'm flipping the channels, like if I'm flipping the channels and Bloodsport is on with Van Damme, I'm gonna leave it on.
You have to. Why would you change it?
Any Chuck Norris movie.
But I cannot tell you that I've ever gone over to my TV and been like,
"Oh, Bloodsport 5.
Let me put on Bloodsport." It doesn't happen. I don't think I've ever. You know what? Let's see. Double Impact. The one where he plays both twins.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because isn't that like the worst movie trope where like if you get somebody to play both versions of themselves, all you have to do is like slick their hair back and put them in a black tank top. Suddenly that's the evil twin.
Is always there's always a dark twin.
And see, you know what? Just for that, I need to write that down. That's a thought. That is the next movie. We're gonna have the evil twin. He would be the corporate executive type looking like the real nerd looking guy. That'll be the evil twin. And the regular goth emo kid will be he'll be the good twin. Flip that all up. And you know what? It'll be a comedy because everybody will continuously mistake the good twin for the evil twin.
Mm-hmm.
And the good twin will know that and continue to play up on that.
Yeah, but not to get further away from the Disney or from the Christmas stuff. I mean, they already kind of did that with Wednesday.
Did which?
I'm not gonna go into more detail. I don't know if everybody's up to date on that.
I mean, I
I've
get
seen
the.
it, and I'm trying to follow the line. As I think I know what you're saying, but
I get that
'Cause-
Enid and Wednesday ultimately everything that takes place there at the end. Okay, yeah, but it's also like her show.
yeah.
So who else was gonna do it?
Yeah.
But technically, she was the bad guy, or everybody would have thought she was the bad. Everybody else in the show thought she was the bad guy, but it turned out to be.
Oh no. That was that's par for the course for that type of character. That's what you expect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the show Wednesday is basically fish out of water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she has to like you put a goldfish in a big pond and she has to like grow to her surroundings and whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? It's like we get to realize that her weird and quirky way of doing things, you know, don't work here. So you take the farm girl, put her in the big city, and her old farm girl ways shine through in the end. You know what I'm saying? Being true to herself type thing. That's Wednesday. But they do it really, really well. I'm not like criticizing it like I didn't like it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you know what?
What's your like top unnecessary Christmas movie?
Ooh.
Because you know, I was like, why do we keep making them? I don't think I have one.
What was the one Anna Kendrick just did?
Well, I mean,
that sentence right there could fall into so many.
Right. I'm about to say, like,
no, it was literally a Christmas movie. I feel like she was what was it? She is.
What is your lovely wife sending?
Somebody's brother or that one Hallmark movie. Exactly.
No, not that one. That's what I was going to say. Mine is all Hallmark movies. All of them.
No. Literally, that's the comment.
On this,
yeah.
On this, but any Hallmark movie, like they've gone well overboard on that.
I keep telling my best friend, I'm like, okay, you're a successful businesswoman. I just
shout out to the
like,
number 39. What's going on with you? How you doing?
What is that?
Coming? They're ringing in from Twitch. They're coming in from Twitch. We got to give a shout out to our folks over here. The number 39 saying hello.
But yeah, I keep telling my best friend, I'm like, okay, you already got the successful business, busy woman thing down. You just need to go to like Vermont, carry your luggage with heels on so it can break.
Right, got to break the hill.
Save an old inn. Be mean when you get there. Make sure it's Christmas time. Get involved in some sort of township thing. Misjudge the first dude. Be with the other. Like it's so ridiculous. Let me
find it because Tony posted it. I've got it right here. Hold on. Hallmark movies and true crime stories start the same way.
Yep.
Small town girl.
Yeah.
Small town girl goes to a random village, meets a complete stranger, and becomes friends.
And then
either we got a Hallmark movie or a true crime story.
Mm-hmm.
Take your pick.
They both end in horror. Either
that and Lifetime movies.
You met 2 months ago, or you're dead.
Right, middle of Vermont, some random thing.
It's always in Vermont,
Connecticut, New Hampshire.
It's always
because there has to be snow. And there's like usually food or some small town crisis that's going to bring them together, and it's always a misunderstanding somewhere. Yeah. I didn't mean that. You didn't hear that. Oh my God, I'm a woman. My brain doesn't work if I can't have a career and a man. Oh, like get out.
Let me tell you something. Crazy thing. Literally. You know what? Oh, thank you for that. It is absolutely the bearded white guy in flannel.
It's always the bearded white guy in flannel.
Avoid the white guys in flannel.
He's like been raised in the most best way, and he's always like some sort of secret millionaire. He just looks like that. He's always got like a great business plan. Or what, like Sweet Home Alabama. It's the same thing.
Movies? No.
Oh, Pam got something to say about the
Hallmark? She told me no.
No.
Come on, Pam.
What you mean no?
You want to talk about the Hallmark movies? If you want to defend them.
I love my Hallmark movies. But it's because I'm a sappy little romantic person at heart, so I get all that.
There is nothing wrong with this. And I even said the Hallmark movies, they're fine because they're just romantic comedies.
Until they're not.
Every one of them is themed around Christmas. Yeah. There's like
or murder.
We get 10. We get 10. No, think about it. We get like 10 Hallmark movies a year. 7 of them are Christmas.
Oh, and then now
there are 5 new ones right now.
They play them all year round now. It used to be.
No, they don't, because they're all the same movie. They just have different titles. They're all the same.
Let me tell you how
a third of them are romance story. A third of them are Christmas stories, and a third of them are murder mysteries.
And like then somewhere along the way, Black people decided we need to get in on this too, and started making these horrible ass movies.
Are
you talking about Tubi, or are you talking about the Mahogany Hallmark channel?
Tubi,
yes.
I saw somebody put on Facebook. It was like Tubi reminds me of like it must have been started by somebody
who got fired from BET.
Don't let Tyler Perry know what the formula is.
Oh my god!
You know what? I will say that the stuff that comes on Tubi, like when we be looking for, this is kind of funny. Every time we look for a movie to put on, why did I watch that? Damn near every one of the movies be available on Tubi.
Like, please watch it, please.
I will always go and try to watch it on another service if it's available, but all of the things be available on Tubi, and that is hilarious to me.
Nothing's worse than coming home and seeing your wife watching a movie, and you're like, "Oh, you watching them? Okay, maybe I can watch it." Is that Marcus Houston and Eric Met?
Nah, get out. Leave.
No, let me tell you. No. Check this out. Let me tell you.
Did that 100-pound woman just throw this 300-pound man through a window? Okay.
Is that a dark-skinned man that's bald? Is this a Tyler Perry movie? What's going on?
Yeah,
check this out. So one of my wife's really good friends that she's known for a long time. She's married. The husband, he's been a guest on the show.
My food here.
His cousin is Ronrico Reed. If you've watched Sister,
mm-hmm.
the 2 guys that were the boyfriends.
Yes.
One was one of the guys was from Immature.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was kind of like the slow guy.
Yeah.
That was Ronrico. Fast forward. Fast forward. He's been in a number of like the Black cinema movies and things like that, where you would catch him in like a Tyler Perry movie. What's the movie with Keisha Knight Pullum, where she like the lawyer helps her out and all that kind of thing?
Damn, Rudy. I'm about to pull it up. Yeah, I was like, I know Rudy.
Right. Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna just pull up his IMDb and then I'll have it. Ronrico.
Jingle Bell? No, that's not it.
Nah.
Because I just pulled up all her movies. I'm like, oh, she was in Madea Goes to Jail? I didn't know that.
Hey.
Of course. Christmas at Water's Edge. Jesus, she's been in a lot of these movies. Rudy, what happened?
Got bills or pay?
Yeah, I guess. She went from being in The Last Dragon.
Ronrico Lee. Sorry,
a check's a check, man. The check's a check.
Ronrico Lee is his name. But he has been it like every time I see a movie that stars this dude named Brian White, I immediately think of him, because it's like that it kind of got it like he's so good looking, I want to punch him, but he's not a good person ever.
It was in Pandora's box.
Okay, stop it. I remember that one. Stop it. I did see it, so I know what you're talking about. But,
ma'am.
Brian White.
Yeah.
He's been in a couple of those movies too.
That's all. He exclusively
need you to relax.
Let her be. She's eating.
He is exclusively in those.
He's
Well, let's
Getting
see.
a little emotional rainstorm over there. We're fine. Go ahead.
So he was in. Okay, he's been in Survivor's Remorse. Let's Stay
Wait,
Together.
Oh,
Coffee and
Survivor's Remorse,
Kareem.
the TV show.
Yes, yes.
I love that show.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
that-
So tell me, would you rather live in a world of lawnmowers or without lawnmowers or frogs, or would you rather make every man-made structure disappear? That's, bro. You okay?
This is like. Notice I
What?
stopped engaging because I'm like, you might be a bot. I need.
You
know
okay,
what? So
bro?
Is
what
it
we're gonna
Tony?
do. This is what we're gonna do. Number 39. If you're not a bot, I need you to like
What's
message me the words "I am not a bot."
bro? You good? Like, I kept looking at that, and then he
That's
made
like
another one. I'm
super
like,
random.
that was two different questions. Like, what?
Okay, like that was
two
okay.
different-
So
Okay,
message
okay.
me that you're not a bot,
Let-
and we
Bro,
will pick
let
one
me
of those
read it.
questions.
I
Okay.
am not.
Am
a
I
bot.
not a bot? That's not what I said. Just put I am not a bot. Although clearly you're a person because you
Am I?
clearly tried to
What's
interpret
going
what
on
I
here?
said.
I'm confused, but hey,
So
I'm with
let
it.
me
Though.
go and well, damn.
There's
Okay, so y'all pick a question. Which one y'all want to answer? I said we
I
would answer
mean,
one.
No question. What?
Now
Let's
let me
see.
see. So without lawnmowers or frogs,
Would you rather
Now-
live in a world without lawnmowers or a world without frogs? I feel like
I mean,
they
I'm
make
sure
really
that-
good
that-
fly traps these days.
right? But
You
I
can buy
feel
that
like
one
frogs are integral to
The
You need
ecosystem.
like
frogs.
some
You-
habitat,
you need
and some
frogs.
ecosystems.
We can
I mean,
just
we
do some goats.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or an even better idea, we can stop with the bullshit grass because it actually doesn't do anything. Grass is useless. It does absolutely nothing. And maybe we can start growing crops in our front yard, and these stupid HOAs would stop trying to make us do this bullshit.
No, then they charge you for the crops.
Yeah, they probably like, did you grow something? Because I need half of it.
They
Yeah,
would
they-
tax you on top of that.
Mhm.
Right.
Alms for the poor.
Yeah.
Pay your taxes.
Number 30 is like, got him. I fucking got him. Look at him.
But then like,
I did
But
not
then, like-
like this.
because
Did
then
not- right.
then you have the second question here, which is like, okay, would you rather make every man-made structure disappear in cities that start with S, or make every plant in the southern hemisphere down? Both are catastrophic. Both of them,
yeah.
both
I feel-
are
It's a
terrible.
lot of man
Wait,
versus
wait, wait.
nature. Is that James Cameron? Is that James Cameron? Is that you?
Is this
Check this
28
out.
days?
Too many
No.
man versus
Even with
nature
this
questions.
one, here's a logical explanation on that. If you make every man-made structure disappear in cities that start with S, now granted, that's going to be a lot. If you take the man-made structures and make those go away, that's fine. But if you think about it, first of all, every structure ultimately is man-made.
Mhm.
So if we're
Mhm.
that's going to be all houses, buildings, any type of dwelling, all businesses, and that's only going to be in the cities that start with the letter S. Versus every plant in the southern hemisphere die
How
instantly.
did we get here?
We have to go with the
Number
semantics.
39.
We have to go with the semantics. In this case, it doesn't say that every man-made structure will disappear instantly, just the plants will die instantly. I think the sudden change in the ecosystem, again, comes down to that's going to be the more dramatic change, whereas having every man-made structure disappear, we might have time to adjust. This doesn't
39,
sound
I
like the
respect
snap.
chaos.
Right. This doesn't sound like the
Right.
snap where we're having to suddenly deal with this major change.
But he
It's-
also said
See-
that, or they also said that many people in skyscrapers dead.
I get that.
So
I get no.
So,
But see, okay,
I'm
but
wondering if that's so
the
that
problem
feels like
is no. Robo Boy did not put. Sorry.
Hey,
did
did you
not-
just assume that robot's gender?
He did not put that the structures would disappear instantly, just that the plants in the southern hemisphere would die instantly. So we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna look at the semantics and we're gonna take the actual verbiage that's on the question and pick it apart so that we have a solution that wins.
Me too, Anthony.
All right,
See,
let's
I'm
let's-
just
Robo Boy.
I'm just trying to figure out
thank you.
how
Okay,
we-
my bad. Okay, Robo Boy. You know what? I'll even step it up. Robot Van. You're gonna be on
Yeah.
Doom Patrol.
But you're assuming that robot's gender, and I'm not.
Ooh.
He did.
I'm not.
He did
that.
very
This is
good,
2022,
Burrow.
sir.
Saying they.
Robot person. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Help me do better. Robot
Yeah.
person.
No,
God,
you knew better. You do better.
damn.
That's fine. But yeah, I mean that. Yeah, sorry if you live in St. Louis.
trying.
Now, if it was just like we just, Boston flies off the face of the map, I'm fine with that. We can get rid of Boston still. Can we do that? Then I don't care. But like St. Louis, I have
that's
family.
The condition. That's the condition. We can let St. Louis go, but only if Boston goes as well.
No. I'll keep St. Louis in exchange for Boston. Sorry, Jeff.
What about New York?
People. No. There's
New York different, bro. I don't. New York different.
You know what? Everybody get to make one phone call. You got 24 hours.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real.
All right.
Make one phone call, 24 hours.
So we were on unnecessary Christmas movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went to unnecessary Mad Libs.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm sorry, I looked over and I was just like, what is
Random
happening over there? Yeah. I would say Home Alone 3. I don't think we needed that. That was unnecessary.
Isn't there a Home Alone 4?
I don't think we needed 2 or 3.
3. I mean 4 too, but 3 in general.
Yeah, because I really...
So okay, well, let me.
You don't want to eat on camera?
I guess I have to. I just have to clarify and make.
I'll definitely get the views up.
Need it. There's a whole channel dedicated to just watching some woman eat on YouTube.
There's several. What do you mean?
Right. I've seen it. I've seen a video or two, and I was like, people watch this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always funny watching them eat something, immediately going to the comments because you're like, I know there's going to be some pervert. Oh, first comment. There it is. He's like, damn, she ate that whole crab leg.
And it's usually right after whatever.
Get a bigger crab leg. Put some more butter on it.
I was going to say, get a little more butter on that. Get some butter on that. Put some red sauce on it.
Exactly why I'm eating off camera.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Show
us your face, you coward.
They did not do Home Alone 5 and 6. Shut up.
Wait.
But see,
wait,
so no. There can't be that many Home Alones.
Oh yeah, because
Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yeah, they did it with the new little kid.
What? Yeah, I was about to say, I do know they changed the kid.
Home Alone 3 was the new little kid. What are you talking about?
But now it's the new little kid.
There's two. This is the Air Bud of Christmas movies. I'm done.
that's too many.
But wait,
that's way too many.
So, question: are all of them Christmas movies though, or are they even Christmas themed?
I don't care. Why?
Hey, there's 6.
Hold on.
It's a Disney Plus movie.
There's
okay.
6.
What you got?
All right. So does that even count as a Christmas movie though? Because I'm sorry, families can go on vacation anytime. They could have left his ass behind at any time.
I think
so.
I've only seen Home Alone 1.
Actually, just real.
Thing is, okay,
real quick side tangent. I'm sorry, but like the plots of Home Alone in general make no sense to me because like after the first one, you're just like, I'm keeping a bell on this kid at all times.
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? I saw the second one.
Missing the fucking bus.
Well, no.
I saw the second one because I think they went to New York, and then they had to their flight had to get a connection or something happened that was out of the normal, and they were like, no, hey, keep an eye on Kevin. And they're like, yeah, you got Kevin, right? You're watching Kevin because they have 14 kids.
No, why are they passing it off
to the airport with Kevin?
And then they immediately lost him.
Yeah,
because they had 14 kids.
Because it was the dad. It was the dad's
I recently
fault.
watched. No. I recently went back and rewatched. Not intentionally. It was on, and we were watching it because we were like, "Oh, Christmas movies, yay!" But we watched Home Alone, and I pointed out to the wife because, of course, I'd seen like memes and things like that, or not a meme, but like some like breakdown video, whatnot. The dad actually, when Kevin spills the milk because he can't find his cheese pizza. And the soda gets knocked over, and the dad's trying to wipe everything up. That's where the ticket gets lost. The ticket being lost is why they weren't initially aware. The mom tells the eldest daughter to do a head count. The kid next door is in the van talking to the driver. When she goes through to do the head count, he's looking through one of the bags, and she counts him as one of the extra people. Because Kevin was already in the top floor room, in like the attic room, Nobody went up there to the attic room to check and pull him out. Mom realized she had never gone up there, and that's why she's like on the plane, and she's just like, Kevin. They did the
I
head
just want to
count.
know at what point does DFAC step in?
But see,
and
after
just be
Home
like,
Alone
okay.
1.
I'm like, all right, y'all left him.
After Home Alone 2, that's where
Home Alone 2
child protection comes in.
When he grabbed the wrong guys, like he was following the wrong guy.
Yeah,
right. It was they were in the airport.
And just got on the plane, which of course now kids would be like, that doesn't happen. Like, yeah, we used to be able to just get on a plane and
because you got to go through 13 security checks.
like you used to just walk to the airport and get on the plane.
Yeah, we used to just walk in the airport at 9:05 and get on a 9:30 flight.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But see, looking at some of these other Home Alone movies, like first of all, Home Alone 1 and 2 were the only originals, of course, and then Home Alone 3, they switched it up a little bit. But I think the theme has become more about just this kid being separated and less about it being anything
and the
to
hijinks.
Do with
but I think
holidays.
when you hear Home Alone, you do think Christmas. So I could see why David's like it's unnecessary movie because
one of
you
the
do
kids
think about it being a Christmas movie, regardless if it is or not.
I mean, the first one, absolutely,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
second one still kind of, but like We're starting to get into that territory of like we didn't really need this, but it was cool. It was fine.
Yeah, because
they were just
like looking at the
capitalizing
cover
on
art.
Popularity.
Yeah,
I'm like looking at the cover art and like Home Alone 1, the bandits are wrapped up in Christmas lights in a bow.
Right.
Home Alone 5, which is making me angry. Is
I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
Like in the background, I mean, first of all, the kid looks stupid, and in the background, there's like a house with a wreath on it.
Yeah,
and then Home Alone.
Home Sweet Home 18,
Alone, the newest one, like this kid's wearing a Santa hat, and I like that.
But what about Home Alone taking back the house? It's not even numbered. That's how you know it's the good one because it's not even numbered.
Back to Home.
No.
And then you also have Home Alone, The Holiday Heist.
No.
And that one is that a girl?
What Consuela say? No.
I don't know if this.
No.
Mr.
Kevin, no here.
You see that? This is bullshit. Look at that. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Right, and I feel like
the original,
right
and then bullshit. Like immediately. And you can't tell me that kid in the middle and the bottom doesn't look stupid.
Oh, what is that? Oh.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, but that whole thing. It was hilarious in the first movie.
That is a Macaulay Culkin thing. You can't do that after him. It's over.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I at least
Macaulay Culkin can't even do that anymore. So
I at least appreciate that Home Alone 3 realized that they were switching away and tried to be somewhat original. Like, because you get somebody to come in and replace, and Alex Lentz at one point he was like the it kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been a couple of it kids at different times. You know, Haley Joel Osment was an it kid at one point.
Ooh, he turned out to be an interesting looking adult.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When we got I saw him in The Boys. I was like,
that's Sora. That's Sora.
Hold on, wait a minute. Scarlett Johansson
play
was
Kingdom
in
Hearts
third.
and then just remember that face. That's face.
ScarJo was in which one?
The third Home Alone. That's tell you how disinterested everybody was in it.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I mean, it made $80 million in the box office.
How much did it cost to make?
$32 million.
Okay, all right.
Surprising.
Hey, that's why they kept making them.
Okay,
because I'm like, I don't recognize any of these people.
Because they're all different. It's over.
They're all like, no, I mean, like Scarlett Johansson, like, oh, okay, but then everybody else is just like
the Air Bud.
Vanilla Person 1, Vanilla Person 2.
Movies.
Like everybody looks so boring. Who are
the only other person?
No, because I didn't even know
that there are two people on this list. John Hurd, who played the dad in the first two, and Devin Raytrey, who is the older brother.
I don't even see those people in here. Oh wait, Richard Hamilton. Okay. Yeah, this is sad. I'm just like looking through it, like I don't.
Yeah,
So I've just been made aware that there is a the Santa Claus TV series on Disney Plus, right? With Tim Allen.
Oh yeah.
Apparently it's Last Man Standing, but Santa Claus.
Oh Jesus!
And judging from what my wife just said, it is just an excuse for Tim Allen to make alt-right jokes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Terrible.
I love it. This is great. Oh man. Oh, this is terrible. I know.
I tell you, the Christmas themes, the Christmas. Hey, Mark the Beat, what's going on, man? Welcome.
It's a holly jolly Christmas. Yeah.
See, and that's why I say, like, honestly, I want to try to get into some of the other Christmas series. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to touch on or cover or eventually get around to the Christmas Chronicles, because they're the ones with Kurt Russell, and it's got the same full beard Kurt Russell from Hateful Eight, the thick beard Kurt Russell, and I'm like, okay, I can see that as Santa Claus. You know, this is the hip Santa Claus. I would check that out, and you know. I like Kurt Russell as an actor, so I kind of want to see that, and I could probably convince the wife to sit down and watch Christmas Chronicles with me. She loves Christmas movies.
I mean, they're decent movies.
It's just, I mean,
they are decent movies.
Look, you got Kurt Russell as Santa Claus and Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus. That right there is enough. That's just geeky enough for me to be like, okay, I'll check that out.
That's cute.
Well, I mean, that's
childhood
that's
stories.
what.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. We're talking
Bird
about
on the
Christmas
Wire.
stories. What are you? What horror childhood stories? What? We're talking Christmas movies. What are you coming in here with, Mark?
What?
Are we talking about a Christmas story? You know what? It's funny. We're talking about a Christmas, like. Okay, so they
talking about like Krampus or something. What is that? Where you're going with this?
Okay. Okay, Krampus. That is a
horror childhood story. I mean, the only real childhood story
like
that
a
you
Black
really think
Christmas
about.
or something, right?
That's the one with Michelle Trachtenberg, right?
Oh, the actual movie?
Yeah.
I didn't actually waste my time with that.
No, it was just I want to say that's the one that has WWE wrestler Kane as the main bad guy, and Michelle Trachtenberg, I just remember
from Buffy.
We'll go with that, yeah, because it would have been real weird for me to answer that, but
yeah, because you hesitated, so I was like, let me just throw you a lifeline because.
Thank you.
Human trafficker?
No. Michelle Trachtenberg. She just cute young actress, redhead.
The trafficker was Chloe from Smallville. That's
the
young girl you're thinking
all
about.
The same. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. They have that new one, the Grinch. No, it's the Mean One.
Yeah,
that's the name of the
one.
New one. It's called the Mean One. And
I'll watch that before I watch the Benedict Cumberbatch one.
Well, why are you hating on Benedict Cumberbatch so much? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? What's happening? What's wrong? What? What's wrong with Benedict? No, we're addressing this right now.
I just don't need.
Is it because London beat us in the World Cup? Is that the problem?
Is it because...
Oh yeah, because I would know that. No.
If Jeff was here, he would totally be mad at you for that.
Damn.
I didn't know that we got beat in the World Cup. I didn't know we were still.
Well, I knew that part. I just didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't even know we got beat. I knew it was a thing. I know somebody cried in an interview. I know that part. I know somebody, one of the main players cried during an interview, and that was a big thing that he cried. I'm like, but no, if it's one of the biggest games in their sport, and they cry because they lost, like, shit. When are you not? That's when you're supposed to cry.
Yeah.
In a sleepy mountain town, Sydney has her parents murdered and her Christmas stolen by a thirsty green figure in a red Santa suit.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
That's the description for the movie.
That movie's going straight to Tubi.
No. It is in theaters right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it says release
And
date
it-
is actually tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. It'll be, I promise you, before Valentine's
But when
Day.
the ravenous Christmas
going
hateful
straight to
creature
Tubi.
begins to terrorize
Check on
the
Tubi.
town and
Wait a minute.
threatens to
Exactly.
ruin
Yeah.
the holiday, she finds
Right.
a
That
new
whole like the first comma, I was like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, wait a minute. Hold on.
And then
We're
that,
edgy.
that poor Cindy.
I don't know
I need
anyone
short-
that is in this movie.
I want to know why
Mhm.
all these movies are happening all of a sudden. We got the
Tubi.
Winnie the Pooh one. We got the Grinch. We got
Blame it on
fucking
Tubi.
Cocaine Bear.
Somebody
Like,
please
why-
look at this cast.
Okay,
Did we
okay, now
need
Cocaine Bear.
I mean,
Cocaine
Did we
Bear.
need
I'm
Cocaine Bear?
Let me
I
tell you.
mean,
Let me
it's a
tell you why
Georgia
we have.
story.
Okay,
You're
first
not
of all-
answering my question. Did we need Cocaine Bear? Did we need
Did
a
we
horror
need
movie
Sex
I
in the
will
about
City
tell you.
14
cocaine
years
addicted
later
bear?
past their
No, I
prime?
can answer your cocaine bear. If people would stop watching Sharknado,
Shut your
Hold on.
mouth.
I
Hold on
have
now.
my whole
Shut it.
chip
If
on my shoulder
people-
about Sharknado too.
so you don't think we're gonna have
Sharknado.
Cocaine Bear 2, Cocaine Bear 3?
Shark?
I mean, it's
Cocaine
based on a true
Bear
story, so
cocaine?
we only need the
The
one
ghost
movie.
Like,
Sharknado that came out of the
Oh yeah, no, this is I 100% believe that Cocaine Bear is the next Sharknado. I 100% believe it.
No,
They're making a
Okay,
Bambi.
so
honestly,
first of
honestly,
all-
the
Oh, yeah,
Bambi
they
one
are.
is deserved. That's the ultimate get back.
That's,
That's get back gang right
we got
there.
like
Yeah.
70 years worth of revenge stored up. So I'm okay.
And that's
with
all
Hey,
mom.
and
Oh.
if they can make the Velocipaster, they can make the
that.
mean one, okay?
I forgot about the Velocipaster.
Right.
And guess where you can watch that movie?
On Tubi.
Let me tell you something. Do not sleep on this free internet TV that is out there, okay?
Yeah, because
Because-
they got such hits as Velocipaster. And,
Velocipaster actually has a
Soon.
59% on Rotten Tomatoes, to be fair.
Really?
It is high enough that it didn't get rated.
Wow.
It's a 5 out of 10 on
Okay,
IMDb.
but like,
It
I
is
really
it's the
need
same score
somebody-
that they gave The Way of Water on Game Informer. So like
Crazy.
if you
Somebody please tell me who one of these people is in the mean one. Just one of the cast
Hold
members.
on, let me
like,
look up the
please.
cast list. Hold on.
I bet you it's the CW's finest rejects.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut it up.
Why you playing? One of those dudes is with Bat in the Sun.
David. Whoa, I don't like this man. I don't like his face.
David Howard Thornton.
First
Okay,
off, you
David
got-
Thornton. I just saw him. He was in Home Alone 3. So like I don't know what he's been doing in between those two things, but I just saw him just now when I was looking at the other thing. So
Rachel Winfrey looks
Congrats.
familiar.
See how long it's taking everybody.
No, we are
Oh, I
literally-
remember her. She was in this the what's the name of the movie?
Allison?
With the dogs. Shiloh. Shiloh. That was the one. Yeah.
She the mama in Shiloh.
you don't.
Yeah.
No one knows of the great thespian Whit Spurgeon.
What?
Don't do that man like that. Do not do that man.
No, I'm gonna look
like
him
that.
up. What he do?
Why is she
His name-
listed when she's just playing a bartender? She doesn't even have a name.
But you know what?
Whit-
Right next to Whit Spurlow, Robert DiTilio, he looks genuinely familiar.
Yeah, he looks like
Let me
the
see
creepy
what we got
like
here.
janitor at the high school.
Oh, he was in Night of the Living Dead 3D.
There you go.
Ooh, 3D.
And also Triloquist.
Alison Saraboff was also in a movie called Poultrygeist: Night of the Chicken Dead.
Shut up. Shut up.
Night.
Shut up.
Oh my God, write it down. We have to
Shut
watch
up.
it.
Oh, that's a Poultrygeist.
I am
Night
not
of the
kidding.
Chicken Dead.
I wish I was
I
playing.
am
We're gonna watch
screaming.
it.
I wish I was playing.
Look it
Yeah.
up.
What?
Oh, man.
The
And guess where it's playing?
Is it on Tubi?
Available on
Tubi.
Tubi.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh
let
my
me go ahead and find it now. I'll cue it up. Wait a minute.
No.
Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist.
Hold on. I gotta do the dramatic reading of this. Hold on one second.
Nah, yeah, hit me with that synopsis, man.
when a fast food chicken restaurant is built on the site of an ancient Native American burial ground.
Of course.
The displaced spirit unite with the ghost of exterminated chickens and transform into Native American chicken zombies seeking revenge.
Native American chicken zombie.
Coming soon, December 29th, 2006. Made for a whopping budget of $500,000 US.
$500,000.
So bad. I can't wait.
Wait, here's the funny part. Wait,
Find
no,
it
no,
quick
no, no, no,
on
no.
Tubi.
Why does it have a 6?
I was about to say we can't even review it. Internet Movie Database gave it a damn 6.
Why is
Wait
it
a minute.
This is oh man, Poultrygeist reminds me of the what was the bird movie name?
Oh no, look at the
No, not Chicken Run. The one with the bad CGI seagulls and
The birds.
no,
The first thing that came to mind. I didn't want to.
it was
say it like
it was
that.
something shock and terror or something like that. Hold on. Not see. I'm gonna look this up because it's gonna bother me this whole time.
There's a character in the movie named Hummus.
Birdemic. There it is. Birdemic.
Oh, Birdemic.
Oh, you know Birdemic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Why?
One of
I
the
make it
greats,
my
right?
business to know things like that.
Why does this have a 6?
Denise, you need to watch Birdemic.
Trey Parker.
I
is in
need.
it.
I need a. Why did I watch that on Birdemic?
Oh,
I need a. Why did I watch that?
Oh my
Immediately.
God,
I
Denisha,
will join. I will
64.
join that. Why did I watch that? If you do a why did you watch that on Birdemic? I will join it.
Okay.
I will join it.
Where can we
Poultry
watch
Guys.
But
Wait, wait, wait.
Poultrygeist, Matt
Poultry
Stone,
Guys.
and Trey Parker are in it.
Of
No.
course they are.
Check this out. Poultrygeist has a 64% on the Rotten Tomato meter.
There's just no
we
way.
actually can't. We
There's
can
no
do
way.
whatever the hell we want, but this doesn't meet the qualification for us to review. It's actually rated too high.
It's too clucking good for you guys to review.
Shut up.
Clearly,
I don't think Birdemic is though, so we can definitely add that to the list.
bro.
Where
I'm
can we
looking
even
for
watch
these stills.
Foul enough for you to review.
All right. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
wait. I'll let that one fly, but that's the last one.
I hate y'all so much. But yes, I need a Birdemic. Why did I watch that?
Let me
Okay.
tell you
I need
something.
that.
I see chicken zombies, people making out in the
He
graveyard.
does have a thespian type name. He sure does.
There
Mhm.
is. Oh wait, what is happening here?
Let's
I know
happen
that
what?
guy's in some quality movies.
Oh yeah.
There's no way your name is Whit Spurgeon and you're not in a good movie.
So we might have to watch Poultrygeist just because I really need an explanation for what the hell is happening here.
What the what?
Chan.
I have to know. I need explanation. I have questions.
I
need answers.
Okay,
I
so
have
we'll watch both of
so
them.
many questions.
Wait,
we'll
hold
have
up.
a night of chicken, and we'll
Hold up.
Okay.
both of them.
I just want y'all to know that Whit Spurgeon is also in the mean one that comes out this
See?
year.
See,
Absolutely.
See, I told you.
Absolutely.
Whit Spurgeon, you can't keep that man down.
Yes.
Look at this though. This has a 64.
Yeah.
The audience score is a 65 with
If it's
2,500
zombie chicken
plus
movie that you
reviews.
that you used $500,000 to make,
well, I
you
guess
know
that
it's
means
gonna be
it falls
funnier.
along. Like
It's gotta
with
be
a name like
hilarious.
Poultrygeist, you know what you're going to watch, and it must have
Mhm.
lived up to some of that.
Yeah.
You can
Did
be,
it?
you know,
You're not going in there shocked.
yeah.
Nobody was tricked by this movie.
Nope.
Okay, so let me get my notepad. Damn it,
Oh,
man.
jeez.
We're doing Poultrygeist and
And Birdemic.
Birdemic.
let me pull up Birdemic. Oh my god.
And my winter break starts after this week, so I'll be out of school for 2 weeks, so I got time.
Okay,
Birdemic.
wait.
Shock
Cool
and
nerd's
terror.
gonna be out.
Wait
of
a minute.
school.
Are we doing Birdemic 1, Birdemic 2, or
Oh,
Birdemic
no.
3?
No, we're doing one. Shock and terror. We're only doing one. No.
Oh,
David said no.
No. Just one.
Birdemic works. It absolutely works. So we would do Birdemic. It has an 18 tomato meter, 27 audience score.
I'm bringing it. Don't trust me.
Oh, it has a 1.7 on IMDb, but it has a 5 out of 5 on Facebook.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason. There's a reason.
I think it goes into the shock factor. The people who went to watch Birdemic knew what they were going to watch.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Okay, so
wait a minute.
This is the shortest synopsis of a movie I've ever seen on Google.
Do it.
A sexy lingerie model and a successful software salesman go on a weekend getaway to a quaint Northern California town.
They don't say anything else about it. They're
No,
like, that's all you get.
That's all you get.
Bro, I'm looking at production stills for this video.
Did you see the budget though?
What was the budget?
$10,000.
Yes, it absolutely was.
Talk about something attainable.
Let me tell you something.
This is the 10
What is that?
They made this movie in Adobe Photoshop.
Oh no!
Actually, you know what? They didn't even make it in Adobe Photoshop. What's the free one?
Oh, this trailer.
Movie
Blender.
Windows Movie Maker.
They made this movie in Blender and Windows Movie Maker. It was recorded
Somebody used their
on an iPhone.
free trial.
Oh. Somebody made a movie with their tax return.
Oh my god!
That is the best.
Trailer.
That is the best comment ever. Oh my god!
Oh, the trailer is awful.
Oh, it's true.
Not making a movie with a PPP loan.
Yeah.
Still had
made it with some
Biden
Biden
got
bucks,
changed.
baby.
This looks like the room looks like it had better quality than this. Why?
I just like.
Why are we going to watch this fucking movie?
To watch the clips.
It's
do
so
not do
good.
it justice. Clips
You
do
have
not do
to
it justice.
watch
Still
this.
have to watch it.
But
Okay.
it's $20 on Amazon and it has a
Ain't no
4.6 rating on
A
Amazon
high or low hell.
currently.
Nope.
It's
I will sit through all of the commercials. I am not paying for this.
It's a tender love story, a graphic horror shocker, an urgent ecological
It's
warning.
free on some channel I've never even heard of.
Plex.
If I can download something, no, Plex is.
Why
Yeah, it's free on
Freebie?
it's free on Plex right now.
What is Freebie?
Oh,
Freebie
it's
is
on Tubi though. It's on
Oh,
Tubi,
it
babe.
is on Tubi.
Don't worry
There
about
you
it.
go.
Is it on Tubi?
Say less.
It's on Tubi. It's on Pluto. It's on Peacock. It's on Redbox. It's on Vudu. It's on Amazon
Why is
Prime
there
Video.
so many
Freebie.
Wait. This is on Peacock?
Yes.
We're
Wait,
talking
no,
about Birdemic.
no way.
Yes,
Birdemic's
sir.
on Peacock.
Each one of them. Look at that. Look at that scroll.
Why?
Hold on.
It's on all of them.
Nah.
Stop it.
Why
It's
is
on all of
it
them.
so many places?
Yo, it's on Peacock. No,
I mean,
no way it's not.
Birdemic deserves to be on Peacock. I feel like that's a. If they don't cross market that, they're stupid.
Hold
The
on.
deadliest bird of all, the peacock.
Yo, when I say that this shit really is everywhere, it is on Amazon Prime,
No.
Yeah.
Tubi, Pluto. Oh my god.
Mhm.
You can watch Birdemic Shock and Terror today.
Okay,
Yes.
folks.
Everybody, please.
So look,
watch it.
we're putting this out there. I will do a very special live just to tell people we are watching this movie. Everybody, I'm putting this in the group right now. Everybody has to watch this damn movie so we can all get together and review it.
I just like.
You know what? We're the reason they're going to make Birdemic 4 because we're about to all watch this damn movie.
I just want y'all to know that right in the Google where it says like related is Birdemic 2, the Resurrection, and then right next to that it's the Birds.
I know you lying.
So they're like, this is the same. If you like
No.
this movie, you'll love that.
No,
movie.
he's not lying.
People also search for.
People
Mhm.
also search for Birdemic too.
They're like, oh, Birdemic? No, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the Birds. I always get those two confused.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm thinking my brain hurts. Okay.
All right. You know what? I'm going to just let me adjust the audio and Yeah, let me do this because I feel like
I want
everybody
made.
Yeah, hope. Well, maybe
What the
we
fuck
can do
is
it. Maybe
that?
do the
I'm
review.
sorry. I keep forgetting there's a child here, but God, really?
they're gone now. But
Bear Kano?
Oh, it's a bear volcano.
Bear Kano versus the emo Velociraptor? Nah, get it out. I'm done.
I mean,
done.
when it's all said and done,
That's
We
it.
need
you
a
have
whole
the budget.
show of Linda just saying stuff to David and him going, "What?"
You know
If
what?
you have the
I love
budget-
that.
Oh yes, please play the trailer, please.
If you have the budget, you can absolutely just do whatever you want. Like nobody has to give you permission. If you pay for it, it's yours.
I just
And
want.
this
Can
is
you
proof
rewind
of
it?
that.
I'm sorry. Rewind it real quick. Rewind it back to that donut.
Yes,
That's to show you how cheap this shit is. His donut was flat. Look at this shit.
You couldn't get real donut. Oh, no. Why are we? Oh God, I already hate myself.
He got a damn 2D donut.
he got a CGI donut.
That was
The
$300
movie,
right there.
the movie's in 30 frames a second. The donuts in 6.
No.
Out there eating them 8-bit treats.
The 8-bit treats. Let's go. Oh, look at this movie. Look at this movie. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Ashton Kutcher light.
Man.
Great
Right.
value, Ashton Kutcher.
Is that the other Hanks?
Look at
kid?
these camera angles. Look at these angles. Look at these angles.
Damn, I guess
What
they
is
couldn't
he
pay for ass on
looking
that
at?
lady, huh?
Oh, that was it right there.
There.
There was nothing.
A new beginning. I really feel like we should
Oh,
resign
oh.
Theater 3000 this thing.
Cheek kiss
Oh yeah,
We should. Oh, we
Oh, look at that high
100%
five.
should.
That high five was crisp.
on that low ass cubicle. Oh.
Oh, token black hat.
A new burrito terror.
After they showed the black dude, I don't like that.
Yeah.
James, I don't know what you was
James
thinking, bro.
Thomas,
What?
Master of romantic thriller. Is that even something you could put
Like-
in the sentence?
He
All
just
right.
called himself.
One second. 1 second. Here. Hold on. Did y'all like the hit movie Ratatouille? Then might
I love
suggest to
Ratatouille.
you the movie Ratatouille.
No.
Oh yeah.
Look at
Oh,
this
look at the
CGI.
birds. Look at the birds.
Look at the fire. Oh, they got hangers.
I'm telling you, look at this CGI right here.
Those birds just nutted on the people. Oh Jesus.
Look at the CGI right here. We absolutely have Photoshop birds. Not even CGI birds. They're literally just drag and dropped over. That's a GIF superimposed over.
Hey, I just want to know.
Denisha, are
whose
you
van
ready?
did
Are
they
you ready
borrow?
for this movie? Are you ready for this movie? I need you to tell me that you're ready for this.
Oh, why is this so bad?
I love the fact that upon deeper research, me trying to see how much that movie made, Google actually lists the budget as less than 10,000. So it's like 10,000 with the greater than sign. After 10,000. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm not kidding. Like
It's
they actually
four
have.
friends got
They're
together.
like,
It's how much money
they're
you
like,
got?
yeah,
Dog,
we
dog.
got it. It's about 10,000, give or take.
Oh my god, it hurts.
Oh man.
It's painful.
Denisha,
I just wanna know how
I
much-
can't wait to
how
watch
much
this
did it
movie with
make?
you. I can't. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to talk about this movie with you. It's gonna be great. Okay, I can't wait.
Okay, you know what? I think
Okay, well,
next week's
hold on.
episode of
One
Wayne
second, though.
Wednesday,
Next week episode is gonna be a live taping of Why Did I Watch That?
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I want to be fair that Robert Rodriguez made El Mariachi for $7,000.
Okay,
yes,
cool. Yeah,
Okay.
So
I love that movie.
it's possible
It's possible.
they made $1 million at the box office on that $7,000 budget.
My god.
And as we
that
know,
$7,000 is
this
what
was somebody's
gave him the
film
budget
project
to
in
make
uni.
Desperado.
yeah,
Birdemic was
Yeah.
somebody's film project in uni. That's what it was.
And they failed.
They
I just-
failed.
Failed.
I just need to know how much money they made. Back. They were like,
Wait a minute,
we
no,
made dozens of dollars off this movie. You gotta make a sequel. You gotta make a sequel. And it's an hour and 45 minutes, so it's
yes, it is. Man. It's an hour and 45-minute movie.
Let me just say, I am
Anthony. You have a week to watch it. We'll do it live next week.
This is next week's episode. You know what? I will put that in the group. It will be a pinned post. I'm gonna let everybody know we will be doing a live taping.
Success.
I will let everybody know we will be doing a live taping.
Bring your coat hangers.
Bring your coat hangers and your Microsoft Paint app
rifles. It's
your
time.
Microsoft Paint app. We're going in. It's a battle.
Okay, so I have to be a member of IMDb Pro to see their box office numbers. So you guys can.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This was straight to DVD. What you mean?
I just need to know these numbers, man. That's all I want to know.
There was no box office, nothing. This went straight to DVD.
I just need to know video sales, something.
In a flea market.
Somebody's got to tell me.
They don't have it on the wiki?
What wiki?
Man.
They're not going to put that on the wiki.
What wiki?
The director had to make a wiki for it,
You think there are fans that are dedicated enough to make a wiki for this movie?
There's a website. There's a website purely dedicated to like box office numbers, and it's completely blank for this film. Like the video sales, the financials, everything is unavailable.
This movie came free with a Happy Meal.
Somebody on Reddit was like,
all week to watch this.
Somebody on Reddit was like, I just saw the movie today and I was surprised how good it looked for just $10,000, man. Like, how did they make Birdemic for only $10K?
I wonder what that guy's smoking.
How did you come to this question?
Is smoking that good?
39, is that you?
Is that you? Hey, shout out to my homie 39, bro.
Why is this? Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, I'm wondering how much money it made on release before it became popular for being bad, or even how much it's made now. I can't seem to find anything on it. A commenter on Reddit asked, and someone else was like, "Dude, just enjoy it and shut up."
Yeah.
That was the master of the romantic thriller.
Oh man.
Like, oh my God.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk about this.
I love the 5-star review, an absolute cinematic masterpiece.
It's an absolute. It is surely a cinematic. It surely is a piece of cinema.
No. Check out some of these other reviews. Birdemic scared me so bad I'm physically unable to move outside anymore. This has caused such a fear in me of birds that even the thought of them puts me in a paralysis state. The only way out of this endless tunnel of hell, if there ever is one, is to believe that birds are just government spies. They have to be drones spying on me in all of my movements because there's no way birds would attack like they are portrayed in the movie. They are so rude and scary. I hate them. Please tell me birds aren't real because I can't live through a birdemic. That was too much effort to write all this.
That
was oddly poetic. I don't
Look,
like.
They should have helped with the script.
You don't write that much in your review and give it 1 star.
I love how Denise is making comments about the script and she hasn't even heard a line of dialogue yet.
You don't need a line of dialogue. You could look at those scenes and tell what was being said.
There was a high five over a low.
No, honestly. So how do y'all do this? Do y'all just watch the movie separately, or do y'all watch it together? Because like this,
no, we don't do a group view. We watch separately.
There's a scene in Birdemic that you have to experience, and I just kind of want to be there in the room. Just to be there.
It's on like, given that it's on so many just so many freaking apps, that blows my mind. That it's available everywhere. We could literally do a watch party for this movie, and it just I don't know how I feel about that. That's a possibility.
I'm really just like
doing it that way. Like I said, I'm out of school for the next 2 weeks.
Amazon Prime Video has it free. It is my weekend off. I'm trying to think. Don't have anything scheduled Saturday. Think I'm free Sunday so far. If we get earlier in the day,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, because
right.
I'm planning a Street Fighter 6 stream like that evening anyway, so we're in there.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
what thing has like the group view function besides
Discord.
Netflix?
Oh,
Okay.
I can't
You
do
can
this.
Discord it.
When we did Justice League, I had that up on it was I'm trying to think. What did we watch that on? Because I had Justice League
I
playing.
remember
on
you
HBO.
streaming it.
I had that
somewhere.
playing on HBO Max, and I want to say I live streamed it through Discord. I think Discord was where I live streamed.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
All
D.
6 hours of it.
Right. And I sat there the entire time. Anyway, because that's not what we're doing right now. D. Did you get your laptop? Because I know you're like, okay, so we had spoken one time before, and there was a conversation regarding the laptop, and at the time you couldn't put Discord on the laptop you had. So
Because you had too much porn on it. So you had to.
I wasn't gonna throw it out there like that, but no,
Oh.
it was actually the job you were working. You couldn't install
So
it
much porn.
because
So much.
I just thank you for that link, by the way. But no, I kid.
Wait, is that where the
I
picture
kid.
came from? You
I
sure that
kid.
was that wasn't from Poultry Guys?
No,
That
I
was
should
from
be
the
able
staff?
to get it on my.
Okay, so if you can install Discord this go round, then what we can do is we can do a group viewing via Discord.
Oh man,
And
that'd be so good. Linda,
I think I
early
can
Saturday,
actually.
we're doing a Birdemic watch party.
You know what? We'll do one better. Not only will we watch it, but I will have Discord running in OBS, and I'll record us.
Nice.
So that as we group view, I'm trying to think though, because I'm like, okay, where do I need to be if I have it set up? Because I would want to watch it on one of my TVs. I don't want to sit at my computer and watch it. Like I already got to be watching this movie. I want to be comfortable at least.
Just wait.
Let me see. Let me send.
I did. I said, get the co-hangers ready.
It just sounds worse than it should.
It should.
Every time you say that,
Why hangers?
yeah, my sense of humor.
Oh, I can't wait for y'all to watch this movie.
Right, Roberto, I was right there with you. I was like, no.
I'm like, well, Herschel Walker didn't win, so we don't have to worry about that.
Hey.
That's why I was like, you know what? I know, but no, but yeah, but no. But no, yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any of it.
The fact that he made the runoff is a mystery in and of itself to me. I don't get. We not talking about that. That's politics. I don't want to talk about politics.
Let's to change the subject very quickly.
We don't do that.
My Lego
here.
Batman has like the specs for the Batmobile that came out in the 1989 movie.
Okay.
Did you know that the car was 21 feet and 9 inches long?
Damn.
That seems
And
right.
The car was 7 feet wide.
Damn.
No,
Wow.
that
7
part I
feet
didn't know.
10 inches. I'm sorry, gotta respect them 10 inches. 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
Right, like don't look
Denise.
up in.
Denise,
Right,
nah,
don't look up in.
Why you looking like that? What's wrong? What you talking about? What's happening?
Oh, we know why she looked up.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
That folder.
I'm sorry. No one should give me this microphone. No shit. When? I haven't seen you in a while, so maybe.
Oh shit.
Maybe that's
Let's see. How do I
since the last birthday? Is that what happened?
Damn, can I tell you I have not used my Discord in so long. I'm like, how the hell do I share Discord again?
I got it.
Like I can see you online and I know how to do certain things, but I'm just like, and how there he is. Okay, so we got Bear Grylls, we got Pickle Ricky on here. Sneaks.
Ricky.
Hey, okay, so there she is. I see her.
I'm trying to put it on my computer.
Yep. So you have. Okay, so apparently I have. Okay, so you're already in our Discord. You're already on my friends list. I just have to see how to invite you, David. Invite her to Let me see. I'm gonna copy her name and I will let you. Oh wait, there it is. Invite to server. Boom. There we go. Got it.
Yay!
What?
It's called The Christmas Karen.
Oh, she's in there.
No.
I see her.
Yes.
No.
We're gonna watch A Christmas Karen.
You're gonna watch A Christmas Karen.
A Christmas Karen?
Yes. Linda's like, I got the movie that we're watching tonight.
Wait.
I'm like, what is it? She's like, A Christmas Karen. I'm like, you're watching A Christmas Karen.
Oh, searching now.
More
It's on
horror
Tubi.
movies.
I need to know.
Of course, it's on Tubi.
It's another horror movie I see.
What's the synopsis of A Christmas Karen, Linda? Please.
You don't already know? She wanted to speak to the manager and somehow ended up in the North Pole.
Is it a murder mystery?
Is that really what it says?
Let's see. Karen isn't it. Here we go.
Oh, Sam found it.
Karen is an entitled, middle-aged woman whose demanding nature has alienated her neighbors and family. After a series of incidents displaying her privilege and prejudice, Karen receives an intervention by some unconventional spirits. Are we doing a Christmas Carol for Karen?
This is, oh my God, this is A Christmas Carol, but with Karens. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm just not gonna be able.
Is this gonna replace Scrooge?
It's, oh God.
That's my favorite.
You know
But
what?
why,
I watched-
though?
Wait. We're talking about Chris. You know what? I actually watched Spirited with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
I actually liked that movie. It was pretty good. Like it was honestly much better than I thought it was going to be. And that actually just reminded me that I need to cancel my Apple TV free trial. Damn, I guess I got Apple TV for another month. I'll get on there and find something to watch to make it worthwhile. I promise you, man, I don't need to. It's funny when I be like, where can I watch this? I'd be mad. I'm like, I pay for way too much shit to still have to pay to watch this movie. Like, it better be on something that I already pay for. There's no reason. What do we got here? What do we got here? We got stuff. See, now I'm gonna be playing on Discord all the damn time again. So let's see. Let me come out of there. It is.
Download on my Windows.
And you know, it's funny because I'm looking. Oh, you know what? We could actually just completely remove that channel.
Yep.
You already know which one I'm talking about.
I almost said it when I looked and I was like, oh, I can't. I won't say that loud. But yep.
Why does Marjorie Taylor Greene look like a jogger from Skyrim?
Delete channel.
No, I'm not doing this with you today.
Darn.
I don't know.
We will keep the
Got her ass.
dismiss. Go away. Okay, let's see. So, what are our channels again here? This is our Discord. You know what? I'm just going to throw our Discord.
There's a bunch of like
link.
movie stuff on here.
Yeah, because like movies, games, and comics were like the big thing. But we had our general, we had our announcements, and then of course we had our admin chat, which I will still keep that. Did I go? You know what? I don't even know if I've edited all the admins here. I feel like I probably did, but let me just check. I don't know. I'll get with Dave after this and have him go through and show me how to do all of that. I'll probably hit Lawrence up, be like, Lawrence, fix my Discord. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Oh, yeah, she's here. Okay. So yeah, we have our general chat, our announcement chat, our admin chat, and
Put random names in places.
Right. Actually, we had a chat bot working at one point. Yeah, like it was okay. So it looks like
oh wow, I didn't know I was on this. Okay. Well,
yeah, you're in our IT. You were actually in our IT segment.
No, I remember being in this. I don't remember being in these other things I'm in. I clicked on something
Delete
and I saw
them before your
nudity,
wife comes.
and I was like, Why are there naked people on here? This is
Hey yo.
delete.
yeah. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be in that.
No, you're not.
What up? What up? Let's see. Who we got? We got a comment. We got a Facebook. Ah, look, see, I mentioned him and he showed up. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, Lawrence? That's my dog right there. Yeah, man. Honestly, man, I was just talking about my Discord. I'm gonna need Pickle Ricky. I know you in the Discord right now. I'm gonna need you to hop in there and look at some stuff. And I just need to make sure that I have all the. I just need to make adjustments. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna be courteous and polite and respectful.
All right.
I just
We
need to
haven't
make
been in
adjustments.
here in a while.
Right. I was like, damn, we ain't used this in a minute. This used to be lit though. This is, and honestly, I'm thinking we may have to go back to this. Now that like in honest, you know what the funny thing is, D? I'm not guilting you. You were the reason we did not just move to Discord.
Oh, it feels like a little bit of guilt.
No. Honestly,
No, I get it though.
100% because I was like, I'm not going to go to something that excludes her. Period. So we just won't use Discord. That's just what it'll be.
And I'm in the house now.
And now you in the house, so
yeah,
this could get
and
interesting.
it's on my phone, so I have it on my phone too.
This could get interesting. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Wow, we got.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here.
I was supposed to say I got like 9 minutes. I'm supposed to be writing a paper.
Okay, you know what? It's coming right around the right time because me and Dave finna get into these games.
I'm about to take this Sudafed PM and see how long I can fight it.
I hope you feel better.
Send me a message and we'll discuss.
Thanks,
there.
dear. I love when she pretends to be nice to me. It's so cute.
Damn.
I did feel like a little bit. That was a while too.
Yeah,
that was
a long time.
Yeah,
all right, y'all.
There. Hey man, appreciate you stopping by. I will holler at you later. And we will, you know what? We will see you next week as we discuss her dip.
I might see you tomorrow because I got to go do Crystal Shop tomorrow.
Cool. Yes, come on out. Check out Smooth Body Wax.
Have some flyers and shit out there in
the place. No, Smooth Body Wax Center. My sister's waxing
it's a little far for
center,
Denisha, but
waxing center in Covington, Georgia. So maybe when you visit, and even then it's still a ride.
Pack a lunch, come out, see us. You know,
come hang out this way. It's on the east side, literally right down the street from my house. So that's over there. That far.
I'm gonna be out there.
Not even far. That's far.
Yeah, it is.
Far.
Might stop by my mama house and take a nap before I finish the trip over there. But
you know what I'm saying? Got to get gas twice.
I got to get some gas before I come out there.
Right, like you got to get gas twice. Once on the way out here, once on the way back.
But luckily, it's far away enough for gas to be under $3, like comfortably under $3.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Thanks for being in here. I'm glad that you got to hang out with us, Vic. It was always great, man. Take it easy.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
All right, Roberto, we'll holler at you later too, man.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? The funny thing is, I love it because we're right at that clock time. You know, 3 hours is our show, and we can get into these video games.
Bye.
I gotta get up out of here.
Like, oh shit, games.
No, I'll let y'all have it though, but I'll continue to listen.
All right, I do appreciate it, and we're doing a live episode next week, and we will make plans to get some of these other shows because we actually have a list.
Mm-hmm.
You have a list, I have a list. I did watch the other ones.
Yes,
I sat through.
Watch Leprechaun, like 4 or whatever.
Whichever one it was, we watched that one. We watched Simon Says.
We did.
Dennis Rodman. I was like, what in the hell? Okay.
And it actually wasn't as bad as but whatever. We can circle back to that one for sure.
Right. I mean, I still I have to do a better job of making my notes, but I remember the things that I wanted to point out about that. So we can definitely get back and do those. So maybe we can, you know what? We could probably cover those as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants to watch Simon Says, I'll throw that in there as well. Simon Says, and I have to look to see which leprechaun it was. But yeah.
This Birdemic about to go crazy.
Birdemic about to go ham.
Watch Birdemic.
I promise you, I'm gonna make a post to let everybody know next week's episode will be a live. Why did I watch that? And anybody who wants to be a part, come in, join us, be a part of it.
Watch Birdemic before.
Watch Birdemic.
So you know what's going on, because baby.
Because when we talk about it,
baby.
When we talk about it, you will be doing yourself a disservice if you don't know what's what.
Or honestly, don't watch the movie and come in and watch us talk about it, because either way, it's
going down.
It's going to be a thing. I promise y'all, it's gonna be hilarious.
So we have to do at least 2 movies because the reviews. So I'm thinking it was Birdemic, and what was the other one? The Poltergeist one.
Oh, Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
A night of chicken. It's gonna be foul.
Hold on, let me type that up right now.
Because of course.
Oh, let me type that up right now. That is beautiful.
That just happened on accident, didn't it?
That was perfect. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's so sad and disappointing. Let's see.
Hey, save the review for Birdemic later, sir. So just save it.
Right, hold on to that. No, I have to let everybody know that they have to watch that for next week. Create post. What is that date? 22nd? 21st?
21st.
21st. 12, 21, 22. Geeks. We'll have a live show for all Way and Wednesdays are live shows. Let me see. We'll have a live episode of Why Did I Watch That? Hate wireless mice. I tapped my mice and my cursor went way off to the side. Okay, I will get this put up. D, I will see you very soon. Okay, Christmas horror. That's a thought. We could definitely do some Christmas horror.
Yeah,
We could probably get you know what? Ooh, can I catch that in time? Let's see. Where else can I watch?
That's not in theaters, right?
I think it releases tomorrow.
Okay.
It just released. Let's see, 2022. Yeah, it shows in theaters tomorrow.
Okay.
So I don't. Doesn't say anything about it being direct to like same day release or anything like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, there's already been movies done, so.
Okay, so that's what somebody was saying. The same guy is in Terrifier. So the clown from Terrifier is the Grinch in this one.
Don't know what that is, but okay.
Yeah, falls into that category. Cindy, you know who. You know what? I would absolutely do Violet Night. Because that's the David Harbour Christmas movie, and I definitely want to check that out. But see, that means then we have to go back and I know it's kind of like up in the air as far as whether or not we're like avoiding Mel Gibson as a whole.
Oh no, I was
no, but that's a real thing because there are people that still like, don't play R. Kelly. So I get it, and I get where people come from when they have that feeling and whatnot. I'm just like, okay, well, there's other people other than Mel Gibson that are in the movie because Walter Goggins, I really like him, and I want to see, what he does in it. So as a whole, it might be something that still makes the cut. I'm gonna get that post put up, and we will come up with a hell of a list Krampus. See, I don't be doing horror movies like that. Y'all finna have me watching all these horror movies. Like, damn it. See, Denisha rubbing off of me because I be watching a lot more of them now. That ain't a thing that I do, but all right, maybe we'll check it out. We'll get into that. D, be in touch with me. I appreciate you being on tonight, babe. Love it when you're here. It's always a fun time. Take it easy, and we will see you soon. We will see you
Feel better,
next week.
Bye.
Bye. And now, the fun part, where we get to talk about this 2022 Video Game Award winners. As I'm getting that list together, I know there was something you wanted to talk about in regards to. Oh, wait. I have no audio. Why can't I hear things? David, I can't hear you.
I muted myself. Hello.
There you go. There we go. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So, hey, all right. So, story coming hot off the presses as of yesterday. All right. So, go on this journey with me, if you will. We have a streamer by the name of We Found the Body. Lovely name. Yes, I know.
Let's start there.
But let's start there, right? So it's a quick story. I'm just gonna yeah. So basically, what happened is that Mr. Body was having the stream as he is ought to do, of course.
Okay.
In comes I forgot her name, but she came in. She's usually a regular in there, but she was dealing with some stuff. And he spots her in the chat and he's like, "Hey, where have you been?" Right? And she was like, yeah, just dealing with some things. My mom died, so I was dealing with that." And then he sees that and immediately he's like, all right, cool. So what we're gonna do is not fucking that. Yeah, you're not gonna just drop some heavy ass news in my chat like that. And I'm like, whoa, what? Yeah,
you asked a question.
Yeah, like so I was like, you asked the question, sir. Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you asked, I answered. And he's like, no, I did not ask for you to drop some heavy ass news in my chat. And I'm like, brother, my brother in Christ, that is exactly what you did. That's what do you mean? And he went on a whole 2 minute, like 2 to 5 minute tirade about how you're not supposed to trauma dump in stream chats and all this negativity and blah 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 blah. He went on for a few minutes to, like, just one or two acceptable answers. Like when somebody asks you, like, when, like, you know, where have you been? Are you doing? And it's either like, I'm doing all right, or like, yeah, I'll get through it. Like, those are the only two acceptable answers. Or like, yeah, how are you doing? I'm alive. Those are the only acceptable answers that you can do. Yeah. Bro. I like the trauma dump on him. Hello.
That's
but so fast forward to I think it was today, actually.
That file, that computer.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So in between then and today, like, she put it on she put it on Twitter and just like, yeah, I didn't even like do all that. I was just like, he wanted to know where I've been, and I was like, I was gone dealing with my now deceased mother. And I'm like, okay. And to like, before I continue, to preface all of this, like, in no way is it cool to just like trauma dump on one of your favorite streamers. You don't just go in and just be like, this is my therapist now. Don't do that.
Right.
That's not what you're supposed to do. But what this woman did was not trauma dump. He asked the question specifically to her, and she answered. I was gone. I was dealing with my mother, who is now gone. And that was it. So now, yeah, she put it on Twitter. It became a thing.
Wow.
That thing blew up quick. And now he today, I believe, put out a 8-minute apology video. Yeah, it was pretty much a sorry you felt that way. Basically, like he apologized in like the first sentence and then went for like the whole 7 minutes and 30 seconds later telling her pretty much victim blaming and all this stuff. And I'm like, bro. And then he capped it off with, yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Now, is that do you think that is a, because I have noticed that, like, if I say certain phrases, I automatically point out like and subscribe, click the QR code, find us here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
if a person streams regularly,
which in normal content, yes, absolutely. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you tap that bell icon, get all the notifications, all that good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Shill your shit, right? Not in your apology video.
Yeah.
Not in your apology video where you were like 100% in the wrong for going off on this woman because you asked her where she was and she told you where she was, and then you got mad because the answer was not what you thought it was. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, get your shit together. Empathy.
Even if it had been just a simple, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
And that's what everybody on Twitter was
and then just go back into your stream.
Like you like when she said that, you had the conversation wheel pull up at the bottom of your screen and you could have picked any single other option, but you went out of your way to pick the wrong one.
And what was this user's name again?
We found the body, I believe his username is.
We found the body.
Why is he even asking her where she is anyway? Because she is a dedicated like regular on his stream. Like she is active in this community, but not for a while because mom's gone. Yeah.
And I'm a big, like, I don't really care for people using Basura like that, but this is one of those times where it's applicable.
Yeah. Like I'm sitting here, it's like you could have hit her with a damn that's crazy. You absolutely could have just hit her with a damn that's crazy, and it would have been significantly like better than what you said earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it would have been. In fact, I think that would have been the better response.
Yeah, like if you had a choice between like this is not what we're going to do in my chat versus and then like damn that's crazy. You hit the damn that was crazy button 100% of the time. What are you doing? So now, here's the thing. Like I strive to not be the main character on Twitter because there's a main character on Twitter every single day. My goal as like a content creator is to not be the main character on Twitter. This guy was the main character on Twitter today and yesterday.
Mm.
So yeah,
that is not the smartest.
He had a fun 48 hours.
Yeah,
it's still going. It's still going, but like just the apex was yesterday.
And that's one of those things where it's like that's going to be a thing where that's going to cost you subscribers. As small as it is, it's I won't say the backlash, you know what I'm saying, but it's just like you could do one thing wrong like that, and because people like and subscribe and they watch the channel because there are people on the other side of that. What we're doing right now, the people that tune into our show are here because we're here, not even because we've just got this huge, massive following and they just like what we say. It's the people that know us and talk to us.
Right.
And when you follow some of these big streamers and they're reading their comments and they're addressing their comments and things like that, I mean, not to give this guy any like credit, so to speak, but the fact that he saw somebody log in and recognized her as one of his regulars, as a, like shows that he had the potential to not be that guy. He had the potential to not be an ass. But like you said, if you have the choice to say one thing versus something as simple as, wow, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow, my bad. Any other thing would have been fine. But to immediately turn and be like, oh, yeah, we're not doing that here. That wasn't the
move, bro. What are you doing?
That was not the move.
Damn. Well,
more power to him. I won't be like looking him up to find out who he is or anything more. I will just track his ass on Twitter and see what there is to be seen about him.
He is
I will give him no views.
He is getting 100%. He's 100%. He's getting his ass beat in the quote retweets. Like it's getting crazy.
Yeah, I will give him no views of any of his content. So I will
no,
only look at the retweets and do it that way, just so we can make sure.
Comedy gold on those retweets too. I'm telling you. Anyway, yeah, you got that list?
I have that list.
Let's get that list going. Let's not talk about this guy anymore.
So here's the list. This is the 2022 Video Game Award winners. There's a couple of standouts. We're going to go through the list. And we'll pick some of the big ones, the main ones, and when we get to one that like really stands out for you, feel free at any point to jump in and give us your thoughts, because you did a good coverage the other day when we talked about the nominees. I'm not going to go through the whole list of nominees. Please go back and watch our previous video where we did a full breakdown and talked about all of the various nominees. We saw themes and saw like a pattern forming. But let's talk about those people that won. Here's the big one. Here's the main one. This is the one everybody wants to know. The game of the year for 2022.
I was actually surprised.
Elden Ring.
100% surprised. I honestly thought that God of War was going to take that.
I thought God of War was going to take it as well. So I was quite shocked to see Elden Ring be the game to get game of the year.
But well deserved, honestly. Not a lot of games can keep up hype like that for as long as Elden Ring does.
Definitely it's the follow-up game. If it wasn't going to be God of War, that would have been the game that I thought it was going to be. Among some of the other nominees, I was like, I get why you have that in the nominees, but no.
Yeah.
But Elden Ring, I think it's a fair, it's a good win.
Yeah.
Good win.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting game of the year. How did you feel about this? Multiverses.
I expected it. It was 100%. Everybody in the fighting game community knew, like, it's going to be Multiverses 100%. Like, just because it's.
Is it because it's new and fresh, so to speak?
It's kind of new. It's kind of fresh. It's doing everything right, and we're kind of keeping an eye on it as a free to play game. It was basically destined to win. It's checking off all the right boxes as far as like fighting games go. Rollback netcodes is working really well. The service model, the microtransaction model isn't horrible. It's overall a really good game. Plus the developers actually like talk to the players and stuff. So that's
here's the follow-up question as we discussed previously. What are your thoughts, and just refresh us on Multiverses is listed as it fell in the category of fighting games.
Yes.
Is that a fully developed game?
No.
It's
still technically in beta.
What are your thoughts as far as a beta winning the fighting game award?
So
what makes that acceptable?
So the word beta, as far as like development goes, it's kind of loose with some of these games. Like you'll have your full package games, like for fighting games at least, like Tekken or your Street Fighters or your BlazBlues or anything like that. Right. Multiverses by all rights is a full game, but it's still being actively developed. So that's why it still has the moniker of beta.
Now, when you say still being developed, in
in
terms of, I know that we're still like new characters are being released from time to time and things like that, but
new characters
in Smash.
Yeah, there's new characters, there's new modes that they're trying to put in, all this stuff. So there's still a few more things that they want to pull in before they're going to call it a full release, from what I can tell. Because I think they just added a arcade mode, like I think last month or something like that. Yeah. So there's plenty more that they're going to do with it. So I kind of don't like the beta aspect of it, the beta title of it, I should say. because it is by all rights a full game. It's
Okay.
just how it is, just beta, whatever.
So it's literally just a technicality.
That's another. Yeah, they don't cut corners on characters design as well. That's another one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, because every character that's come out so far has been good characters. They're kind of taking the Skullgirls approach to releasing characters, where the new characters will be experimental. So they won't have like their full like classification, because you'll have like say like somebody like LeBron who is a brawler, or Bugs who is a mage, or a mage type character. They'll still have those designations, but they will be listed as experimental because they are released, but they still have tweaking that needs to be done. So, and Skullgirls kind of does the same thing, where they will release a character who is very much not like 100% finished, but they are functional. They are still balanced well, that they are playable. But you might be like the animation frames might be a little wonky, but that's about it.
Now, in terms of the playable character and the character types, if you have a character that might be listed in one category, but because they're experimental, somebody might be able to find an exploit in the character gameplay that allows them to maybe get more chip damage by spamming certain moves, or create certain combos that should be broken for that character type.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to. I went through a couple of classes of fight school.
So not exact like not 100%, but you're on the right track.
Right. Okay. I just and that's why I wanted to make sure I understood as far as like the characters and that being one of the parts, especially with them not really cutting the corner on their character designs and having experimental versus set characters.
Yeah.
One of the other, I can't really say surprising. I didn't know enough about it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And Lawrence, you talked about this one the other day. Marvel Snap won Mobile Game of the Year. Marvel Snap.
I
have heard nothing, but I looked up Marvel Snap. So of course, all I get now on my phone are advertisements for Marvel Snap. Where I wasn't getting that many before.
So for that specific one, I don't necessarily agree with it. But it's more so just like what else, right? It's let me pull it back. Let me pull up the nominations again. Okay, yeah. So you got Apex Legends Mobile, you have Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and then Tower of Fantasy. So Genshin Impact has been going on for like ever now. Diablo Immortal sucks. Apex Legends Mobile is just Apex Legends, but on a mobile phone. And then Tower of Fantasy fell off super hard, and it's also Genshin Impact. So there's not really much of a choice outside of Marvel Snap because it is the most original game there.
Okay.
And a game that is not also years old that somehow made it onto this list as well. And it's also not Diablo Immortal, which is bad.
Now, do you think obviously having the Marvel branding, because when we talked about mobile games the other day and we were discussing Marvel Snap, of course, with Marvel Snap, it's one of those games that it's a card-based game. You get to do a lot of collecting and things like that. And a lot of, I believe the discussion was people are often very interested in just like building their deck. I actually watched a video. Lawrence sent it to me, by the way. Matter of fact, if you want to put that clip, it was Honest Game trailers for Marvel Snap. And just kind of listening to that, it seems like it's going to hit all the buttons you would expect for a Marvel title. And a lot of people just kind of like go through building decks and collecting cards just for the sake of collecting cards.
Yeah.
And then the playing of the game is almost something like completely different. And that has its own bit of fun.
Right.
But
so here's my issue with Marvel Snap, because Marvel Snap as on paper is a really, really good idea. It's a really good game. Like card building, deck building game with Marvel characters is a no-brainer, right?
Right.
Building the decks and the card abilities do make sense. Everything works until you start playing the game. And then like, because it could just be a me thing too. So like, take what I say with a grain of salt, right?
Right.
But it just rubs me the wrong way where like I can queue up into it. I can make the best deck that I can possibly make, and I know that it could beat my opponent. But then we get into the game, and then the board says, "Hey, that deck that you worked on that you know can beat your opponent, yeah, that deck is there now. They use your deck, you use their deck." Or it'll be like something like, all right, cool. You see all these cards that you specifically had to do this one thing, and you can do this thing, all this stuff right here. Which, if you have a deck that does one thing, that's a bad deck. Don't do that. But just for example's sake, is all I'm saying. So I have this deck that does this one or two things really, really well, and I go in there, and then the game says, "Hey, guess what? There's this part of the board here where that one thing that you want to do in the game, you can't do that. You can't do it. You have to not play the game." Yeah. So like the Hulk that you want to throw out, no, you can't throw out cards that cost 6 energy anymore. You can't do that. I'm exaggerating, but like there are
this map is a 5 energy or less.
Yeah. So like it's like for the most part, like the board interactions are fine until it throws you like the one like really crazy thing that makes no sense. And why would you even put that in like a game? How is that fair to either player?
Yeah, I mean, I will say that you always want the option to win, especially in a game where you build decks and you can like create a specific team so that you have this strength or that strength. And then when you get to a board where that is immediately nullified just because of the board, and now the other person who has a much weaker deck suddenly has the advantage because you can't do specials or whatever the case may be.
And it's not to say that Marvel Snap is not a good game. It is a really good game. It's great. It's a great game for like a free to play mobile card game. It's really good. Like, do not get me wrong. I still play I play some Marvel Snap like motherfucker. I do. But it's just a couple of things in that game just really keep me from saying like, yeah, that is sure enough mobile game of 2022. That's all it is. But like I said, as a concept, as a game itself, like before you start playing the game and then they just start throwing the random thing at you, like no, Marvel Snap is great. It's great. But like as far as like this list goes, I feel like you could have thrown. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple other mobile games that came out that you're going to be like, yeah, we could put this on here too, but then you default to Tower. You default to Genshin Impact and need Genshin Impact with gun. And then Diablo Immortal for whatever the hell they were trying to do with that. And then I already forgot the other one, which says something. I forgot the other mobile game. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So like I'm not trying to take away from Marvel Snap in the win because you know it's a deserved win. It's just for me personally. I feel like if there were other actual choices on that, they would have a harder time winning that award. And that's what it comes down to. I think they needed actual nominees instead of Genshin Impact and then Genshin Impact with gun.
Gotcha.
You know, because like we already did Genshin Impact. We're not giving Genshin Impact best mobile game of 2022 when they got it 2019 and 2020 and 2021. We're not doing that again. No.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for me, I'd kind of have like a different look on the category as a whole. And I understand that I think the fact that a game is playable on your mobile device should not be the qualifier.
Oh, it's Apex. That's what it was. Apex Legends. Damn.
Right.
Shit.
And I feel like a mobile game should be a game that is only available on mobile devices. And so something like a Marvel Snap, by default, I think has the advantage over Genshin Impact. Now, while you can install Genshin Impact is a mobile game that you can install on your PS4, on your computer, on various consoles, but it is initially a mobile game. But when you take something like Apex Legend, which is free to play, and it is like that game came out on consoles, and now you can play it. Fortnite came out on consoles, and now you can play it mobile. And I think just the fact that when you play it mobile, you're not even playing a different version, because you can actually like be in the room with someone playing Fortnite on another console. And you could be on your phone and be in the same game.
Yeah.
And that to me does not necessarily qualify as a mobile game.
Well, I mean, if we're going by that criteria, then Marvel Snap shouldn't be on there either, because you can play it on PC.
PCs can run apps, ergo, like
you get it in the Steam store, like it's on Steam like right now.
Which came first?
Both at the same time.
They dropped simultaneously.
Yes.
I could deep dive the specs, but then that would probably make a difference. So we need then we just really need to get to like, what is that zombie game that they keep telling me to download?
Right. So just going back to, it's like I mean, Marvel Snap like absolutely deserves to be nominated for best mobile game, because it is a really good mobile game. I feel like it would just have a harder time if there was like actual choices besides Genshin Impact.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's all it is. Still congratulations to the Marvel Snap team, because it's a good game. Just don't do that shit where I have to swap my deck again. I hate that. Don't do that again, please.
All right. Just a couple of ones that I want to throw out real quick, because I think that they really deserve some shout out. Best adaptation was Arcane on Netflix and Riot Games.
That was a really, really hard one, because
I think just what was available in that category was something that it kind of had like that probably had some of the better.
Like the only choice there that was kind of meh, it was Uncharted, and that was it.
Yeah.
Everything else was like stacked. It was like Arcane, the Cuphead show, Sonic 2, and crap. Why can I remember it just now? I had it in my head just now, and I lost it.
The best Cyberpunk.
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like all of those are stacked. Those are really, really good choices. All of them deserve to win. It's just Arcane edged out more, which is fair. That's fair. That's fine. I personally would have gave it to Cyberpunk myself, but still.
See, all in all, I don't know. I that was a tough one for me, because I really feel like, all things considered, Sonic might have been the.
But see, also Sonic is the safe choice.
Sonic is the safe choice, but Sonic did so well that we have Sonic 2.
Yes.
Let's like, and I want to make sure that it really gets its props. Now, if Sonic won, did Sonic win best video game adaptation last year?
No, it wasn't on the list, I don't think.
Or when the first one came out,
I don't think it was on. I don't think it was on that list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been.
Actually, I don't even think that list was a thing.
I was like thinking about it. Well, that would have been where it needed to go, and I think the first one deserves its own kind of like.
It's
recognition, and that's why, and that's honestly why I would put it there. And I think video game adaptation, because Edge Runners, as much as I stand for that particular anime, it had everything going for it. It was anime, first of all, so you've got a group of fans right off the rip. It was a damn good anime.
Well, here's the thing about that,
incorporated it back into the actual game.
But see, here's the thing about that. Like, if like it being an anime, there's a lot more scrutinous eyes on it, because an anime adaptation for a video game usually has a bad rap, i.e. Persona 5, i.e. Persona 4. So it honestly had a lot going against it, but because it was animated by Studio Mappa? Was it Mappa that did it?
Yeah, you can look and you can see.
Yeah,
the
Mappa did the
quality.
animation. The dub and the sub voice acting was impeccable, like almost flawless. And then like the fact that they turned around and then tied everything back to Cyberpunk 2077, even like throwing things in there.
I'm sorry, not Mappa, Trigger.
Sorry, yeah.
Trigger. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I was watching Caveman, Chainsaw Man earlier. So there you go.
I'm behind. Gotta catch.
But yeah. Oh, you're behind?
I'm behind. I gotta catch
up. Anyway. Yeah, no, so like it still had a lot going against it, even with all of like those things that it had going for it. But it still navigated that pretty well. And it was also like a very short, sweet, concise series. It didn't set up for any kind of sequel outside of the game. The story was told from front to back. It was still engaging. Everything, like there was not a point in time where you're just like, yeah, I could do without this, right?
All right.
Yeah. So it had everything going for it, but it also had everything going against it as well. Because like an anime audience can turn on you just like that.
Yeah. But I mean, I think they did it right by making it was short, crisp, and to the point. So it really didn't have a lot of time for it. I mean, we're not talking like 6-7 seasons. Yeah. This is a one and done, in and out kind of story. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, given that the narrative of Night City being so big, they get in, they tell this one story because this one character had nothing to do with your character V, had nothing to do with or very little to do with any of the people that you interact with or the places that you go.
Yeah.
It's like a San Andreas almost, where or Los Santos, where all of these different things go on. There's all these stories to be told. And it just felt like that was just one of those stories.
Yeah.
And I think it was phenomenal for that. But I would still kind of lean toward it being Sonic for me.
Yeah. And like everything outside of Uncharted, because okay. All four of those deserve game adaptation of the year. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
For
very different reasons.
Yeah, and that's fair. I could even say that as well.
So that one's absolutely was the hardest one to call for sure. Because I was dead set saying that it was going to be Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and they said nah, Arcane. I'm like, oh
yeah,
cool. I'm with it. Arcane 100% for me. That's valid. That's valid. Because Arcane went hard.
Arcane was phenomenal. Like I would even go as far as to say that I like Arcane over Cyberpunk.
That's great, and that's fair too. It's like it is funny because like Arcane solidifies the fact that everything about League of Legends is good except for League of Legends.
The story, the lore, the characters,
everything about League of Legends is great except League of Legends. It's amazing. All four of those are great, and I'm sure there are people that love the Uncharted movie somewhere.
It's not a horrible movie, but it was nominated by default.
There you go.
Let's see some of the others. Most anticipated game, Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Tears of the Kingdom. That is the most anticipated game.
Yep.
Let's see. Final Fantasy got an award for ongoing game and community support.
Because
kudos to Square Enix.
14 gang all day.
A double winner for debut indie game and independent game. So they won both the indie categories. Stray,
which I'm surprised, but it's that's fine. That's good for them. Good for them. I honestly would have probably had other picks for the indie titles, but that's neither here nor there. Stray won. It's all good. It's man. Go for it.
And let's see, they had there was 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 3 different categories for God of War Ragnarok. No, 4. Is it 4 and 5? Excuse me, 5 categories. 5 categories. I'm trying to scroll it left and right. 5 categories for God of War Ragnarok. They won best narrative, best score, and soundtrack. And we talked about that under soundtrack.
Yeah.
Audio design, again, something we had to kind of discuss to clarify. They won for action adventure title, and they won for innovation in accessibility.
Which I had to kind of like go back, and I'm going to play some more God of War tomorrow as well. The accessibility options in God of War Ragnarok are actually really, really good. I actually kind of likened it to Last of Us Part 2, which I have my feelings on that game, but the accessibility options in that game are excellent. So it's that one is for sure well deserved. I can let that one go.
And as an honorable mention, Christopher Judge actually won Best Performance, awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion, and/or performance capture for Kratos, God of War Ragnarok, Christopher Judge.
So I mean, honestly, I'm with that one as well. That's he plays the man very well.
I mean, it's almost one of those things where it's like breaking news earlier today that Amazon has secured the live action God of War rights.
Yeah.
And will be putting out a God of War series, show, movie. We'll get the details as they unfold. But thank Amazon for finally bringing God of War to the screen.
Yeah. For better or worse.
I'm kind of wondering if they could like just go ahead and grab Christopher Judge to do that. Like, I don't know what his physicality is like for live action like that. I know he's not a little dude.
He's not a little dude, nah.
You know, he's not a little dude at all.
That's a big dude.
So maybe he can do it. Maybe he can go ahead and be Kratos. He's already got the voice, but it's also weird because they've used TC Carson in the past, and like I don't really TC Carson as.
But see, that also brings up another question: what side of God of War are they doing? Are they starting from the beginning, where he was just like killing guys indiscriminately and like having all kinds of all this premarital sex?
But I mean, there's no way they would be. Well, I can't say no way because obviously Amazon can do what Amazon want to do because they Amazon and they got that kind of money. It's their budget, and that is the only thing I like about the fact that Amazon is the one doing this is we have Amazon's budget, so production doesn't get scrimped.
Yeah, and like
got money to spend.
And like if they just start from like the new games, then that's fine, but they're gonna have to like do a damn good job of telling like how we got here. They're starting from the 2018 game. Okay. Okay. So they're gonna have to tell like a really, really good story about like what happened beforehand.
It's okay. So here's one of those things where like,
or unless they're just gonna like go off script and I don't know, just start from there. I don't know.
Don't say things like that because then you scare me. That concerns me. I get worried. But let's see. So outside of Christopher Judge, there was also best action game on Nintendo. This one fell under best action game. So God of War Ragnarok won action adventure, but just best action game. Bayonetta 3, Nintendo.
I mean that's fair.
That is absolutely fair.
It's Bayonetta. She do be actioning.
She check all the boxes.
Yeah.
She check all of the boxes.
There do be action of various kinds. Of various kinds in Bayonetta. So you know that's well deserved.
And all the action, do it still be actioning?
It do be actioning.
Okay, if the action be actioning, then I'm with it.
3 different flavors of action, man.
There you go. Can't be mad at it. So those were some of the highlights that I think. Obviously, there's a full list available. You can either go to.
Oh, she is molding. She is molding. I guarantee it. Ah, man, you shouldn't have been a little dumbass. That's what you should have done.
Yeah, that falls on her for sure.
Imagine walking away from that bag like that. That's crazy. Damn, because you got greedy. That's crazy, bro. But to be fair, she did open up some dialogue about how voice actors need to be treated, but damn, did she do it the wrong way?
Yeah, there's I won't even say a time and a place. There's just a way.
There's a way to do it. That was not it.
Because I think her timing was fine, and the place, the forum, that's how you have to use your platform when it's available.
Yeah,
but there's a way.
Yeah, just don't lie about it.
Right.
Just don't lie. Yeah.
And Elden Ring also gets a role-playing game. They were role-playing game of the year. Multiversus fighting game, Marvel Snap mobile game, God of War, action adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, best family game.
Mm-hmm.
Stray was the best indie game. Bayonetta 3, the best action game. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope was the best strategy game.
Surprised by that, but I'm with it.
And so, couple of interesting ones. And Valorant was the top esports game. Riot Games again. They
a
lot of people showed out. Do you have anything else that you wanted to touch on from the Game Awards? Any winners that you wanted to highlight or recognize? Or
no, I think there was the whole Genshin Impact Sonic Frontiers thing that happened, but I don't want to get into that because I still kind of don't understand it myself. Okay. I don't want to spout more wrong information.
And there were a couple of game trailers that were released.
Oh yeah. As they always do.
As they always have.
Some bangers, some good stuff. I just,
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say for those of you who, if we are your source for the Video Game Awards, while I'm loving the idea that we're the spot where you get your news. So make sure you hit that QR code so you can follow us. Click the notification bell to always stay up on date, and we'll let you know of all the things that you need to know about when they're available. Get it as part of our weekly digest here on Weigh In Wednesdays. But there's a whole video. You can go back, you can watch the entire Video Game Awards and see all those game trailers and see all the other stuff and the presentations and the awards, the winners and things like that. Apparently there was a big hoopla because Xbox was just not there. But Xbox is trying to minimize their footprint, as I'm understanding it.
Yeah, they're already trying to make this Blizzard Activision deal go through. So
they're not trying to ruffle no feathers. They just want to float under the radar till it happens. And when you're trying to make money moves, you gotta move in silence like lasagna.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, Dave, you got anything else tonight, man? Anything else you want to talk about? Because I feel like I've held you captive for almost 3.5 hours. I'm gonna let you get some rest.
I'm about to go lay down and play some Pokemon. She's gonna make me watch A Christmas Karen, and I'm gonna figure out food because I just realized I haven't eaten in 6 hours.
Probably, you know what? But I understand that's like a thing. You may not have an appetite. You're just tired, weak, and want to sleep. So.
Yeah, that's my COVID's been killing my appetite big time. I'm sitting in normal plates that I can just get through. I get through a fourth, and I'm just nah.
You can't taste it anyway.
I was about to say there's no enjoyment because it's just consumption.
Yeah,
but remember, you have to have some consumption for the purpose of
survival.
Health.
Yeah,
right for health. Christmas Karen, that might be another one that if I can squeeze in a number of them this weekend, I will. Next week we will be doing a live showing of Why Did I Watch That? Our feature film will be
Birdemic. Shocking killer.
Birdnado has not come out yet. That'll be
not yet.
Right, it's coming though.
Somebody's making it.
Because what was the volcano one we have?
Bear Kano versus the emo Velociraptors. Yeah. And then like she found another one was Bear Kano versus the Chernobyl ants. I'm like, nah.
Radioactive. You know what?
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
You know what? I'm like, as long as Tori Spelling is producing all of them, I'm with it. Oh no, it wasn't Tori Spelling. Ian something. He was the guy that produced it because he was in the first two. All right, well, folks, that is our show. We are Grown A Geeks. This was Weigh In Wednesday. We appreciate everybody being a part. Tune in next week where we will have a live episode of Why Did I Watch That? We will be reviewing bad movies and watching them so you don't have to. Had some guests on tonight, but we're the last two here. We thank you for being a part of our show. Again, click that QR code. Join us everywhere we are. We will see you next week. I'm Sam. That's David. And we are out of here. Peace.